2.
It should be.
Yep. Buffalo. Let's see. Let's get some character background stuff here. Brant is probably the one who brought you all together. Brant being a paladin, member of the Order of the Gauntlet, friend of dragons. He has come to find out that a famous bronze dragon has been captured and is being held captive by a cloud giant by the name of Sensuri. And this cloud giant lives in a castle that is currently hovering above the Evermoors in the northern reaches of the Sword Coast. Now, Buffalo, you've heard of this dragon. It's a friend of the Harpers, and it also is an enemy to the Zentarum, waylaying their caravans and such non-stop as the Zentarum caravans spread across like a black cancer the Sword Coast.
So we know why I'm here.
So the Zentarum characters, you have been approached by your faction to find out. It's okay to save that dragon for now. What's more important is to find out where he lives, because he's taken a lot of very valuable loot to his lair. And lastly, Chu, you were part of the oh, he's not even here.
Yeah.
What else we got? I think that covers everyone, doesn't it?
Well, Chris, but he doesn't remember his name.
He's Zentarum. Malcolm
Yeah.
Zentarum.
Oh, okay.
Well. Yeah. Malcolm has a little bit more insight. This cloud giant named Sensuri, she is evil to the core. And, you know, the Zentarum would like to maybe find out some of the stuff that she's taken from the dragon, if she's taken any of his treasure. And most importantly, there's rumors of a artifact that was owned by a storm giant, a conch, that can teleport to the lair of the storm giant. And the Zentarum would like to have possession of that. The last person to be seen with it in their possession was found dead, with strange sucker-like marks around his neck. So, you're looking for a conch that has a rune of teleportation on it, a giant rune of teleportation on it, that should be in the possession of Sensuri. So, that's your background information. Brant, luckily, being a friend of dragons, can get you guys up to the castle via a young dragon who will fly you up there, drop you off, but won't stay. Dragons aren't good at sneaking around. Depending on how you're going to make your approach up to the castle. You could sneak around up there. You could just approach in broad daylight and walk right up and try and convince Sensuri to give you the items that you need and free the dragon to you.
That should be easy.
Yeah. So you guys can sort of formulate what plans you want, purchase what supplies you want. You will have a ride up to the castle. You'll need to decide when you're going to approach the castle and how. You don't know much about the castle except that it's got a gatehouse. That stairs lead up to the gatehouse, but to get to the start of those stairs, you have to be able to fly anyway. So if you can fly, you could approach the castle from any direction. It's got, of course, the roof of the place. You could approach there. It's also got large arrow slits and ballista slits all around that you guys might be able to drop off at too.
Any healer feat in the group?
No healer feat, but I do have Inspiring Leader, which will give everybody 13 attempts.
Oh,
if
nice.
you're willing to sit down and listen to me tell stories about my good old days traveling with the circus.
Well, why wouldn't we?
So let's make sure we get our temps done right. So put your temps in the blue bar, double click on your token, and type in 13 on the left side and 13 on the right side for your blue bar temps. We'll see if you can all do it, because temporary hit points are different than regular hit points, so I want to make sure we keep them separate. Jameis looks good.
One?
So just double click your token, look for the blue bar, the very top one. Type 13 on the left and 13 on the right. Buffalo looks good.
Jeremy, are you high enough
always
to have
look
an
good.
aura?
I do have an aura. +4.
Nice.
Brant looks good. Chris has not made a peep yet. Are you there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I put it in the circle now. I'm just trying to see how to make the bar.
So you double click on your token. You type you find the bar one. Type 13 on the left and 13 on the right. Double click on your token.
It's a new feature on Roll20.
It's new, yeah. And Chew is not currently present.
There we go.
The good news is Chew can turn into a giant eagle and join you guys at a later point if he can get his internet to work. All right, I'm gonna grab all you guys, move you to their map now. So let's go ahead and purchase any supplies you want to buy first.
I'm buying lamp oil among other things, but I will be right back.
Okay. This adventure is by Chris Perkins. Maps by Lee Moyer.
Oh, I thought this was actually in the Storm Giant book.
It is.
Oh, okay. But this specific spot was written. Okay, by Perkins.
Storm King's Thunder's all written by Perkins as the lead
No, I
writer.
didn't know. Okay.
Other story designers: Jenna Helland, Adam Lee, Christopher Perkins, Richard Witters. They don't actually tell you who wrote any individual one. Okay, let me grab you guys. We'll move to their map. So this map will have an outline of the castle. If you zoom out all the way, you'll be able to see the outline of the castle. To the right is the gatehouse. There's a bridge that connects the gatehouse to the main body of the castle. There is a set of stairs that go up to the gatehouse. If you were approaching in peace, you'd most likely approach that direction.
I don't think you clicked us over. I'm still seeing the big world map zoomed out.
You are correct.
There
There
we
you go. Okay, so you zoom all the way out, you'll see a big black blob on the left, a small black blob on the right. The right's the gatehouse. The left, you can see crenellated battlements around each of those 3 semicircles that protrude to the north and to the west and to the south. And you can also see a crenellated battlement around the very top of the castle, which is the middle circle of the castle, at a higher altitude than the other ones. There's a bridge between the gatehouse on the east and the main castle to the west. So you could also
So
land on
that's
that
the
bridge.
gatehouse there?
Yep.
Okay.
And the gatehouse has 2 small towers flanking to the north and south of the bridge. And basically the stairs are to the east, come up to between those 2 towers of the gatehouse, and then the bridge crosses to the main castle.
I would say we would just want to come up at night. Not broad daylight, but other than that, we're going to go like stealthy killing everything.
That's
That
great.
sounds good.
Here's
Right.
oh, actually, here's a nice picture. So if you look at the blurb, there's a picture of that Aarakocra above it. If you right-click that and go to open link a new window, or you can double-click on it too. That's kind of what the castle looks like.
Okay.
So you can see the gatehouse with the 2 towers. You can see the stairs go up to the gatehouse. The walkway goes across the main castle. You can see the central part of the castle goes up to the middle height. There's another tower that extends even higher than that to a peaked conical roof. And then you can see the lower level, one of the northwest and east tiers of the castle too. All right. So you want to come up at night. So you meet your silver dragon mount. This is probably the same silver dragon that you helped out in the very first or second of the Giant Adventures. And he's a small little guy, but big enough to carry the likes of you guys. And where do you want him to take you? You can see arrow slits around the lower levels of the castle. It looks like there's like at least of the main castle 2 floors, and the central tower's probably got another floor above that. before it hits the roof from the amount
And I'm
of arrow
assuming
slits.
the giants or the arrow slits are big enough for us to get in if they're
Yeah,
giants.
absolutely. That dragon could grab one of those slits and basically deposit you right into one of those arrow slits, anywhere you want to go.
Suggestions, guys? First or second floor?
And the dragon's soaring in and out of the clouds under the night sky. You picked a good night. It's no moon. Saloon is not out, so it's real dark. And you can see light shining from windows. The place is definitely inhabited, although there's not a whole lot of activity.
Are there any darkened rooms?
Let me check here. Yeah, you can see several different windows that are dark.
I'd say we go into one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So on the northern extension, on the first floor, there's one in the northeast. On the second floor, actually, there's only one floor on the northern, southern, and west extensions. Oh no, there's two floors, but the second floor is all lit up on both of them. And then going up another floor, it actually gets you to the roof of the north and south extension. And on the west side of the center of the main building, there's also another one on the third floor, another dark window. Plus, you can go up to the roofs of various levels too.
I'd say the lower northeast. Any opposed?
Nope, that works for me.
Okay,
Sure.
lights out, everything dark, just relying on the dim light that you can see from the stars.
For the moment.
Okay, very good. The dragon alights there and deposits you into the chamber. You guys quickly dismount. The dragon basically leaps back into the sky. And you guys are tiptoeing through a darkened room. And the first thing you hear is heavy, heavy, heavy snoring. And looking to your right and to your left, you think you can just make out like the feet of large beds. Those of you with dark vision can see a little better. Who is that include? Malcolm would be included.
Me and Malcolm.
And Jameis. Okay, so you guys can see that you're in a dormitory or barracks of sorts. There's one, let's see, 120-foot dark vision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. There's one doorway straight to your west. Otherwise, the room has no exits except for the window you just came through. There are 5 giant beds in it, each with a giant sleeping within them. There's some there's some tables and chests and such about. I'll just give you the room description. You guys can share it with the rest of the party. Whispering carefully. Beds are spaced along the outer wall with a barrel of wine and a crate of food stashed in one corner. 3 cloaks hang from bronze hooks on one wall, and resting by the door is a large chest. Everything here is giant size. And I will draw the room for you too.
So we picked a good room.
Yeah. So there you are. 5 cloud giants sleeping. One doorway out of here. The doors are enormous affairs. They're like 20 feet wide, almost 30 feet tall. They have a latch on them that's like 15 feet up in the air. So you'd have to get to that to unlatch them before you can push them or pull them open or shut.
So
Yeah,
real good room.
The chest is huge. You'd have to stand on someone's shoulders to get up to the latch for it and to push it open. It doesn't look like it's locked though.
Tom, do we think we could kill one of those giants if we all stabbed it at the same time?
You'd be worried. These things are so huge, you might not finish it off before it could make some noise.
Okay. Well,
If only we had our druid here to call lightning in this room.
Yes.
Not even
that
here.
would help.
Not even here, and you pick on them.
The
He asked for it when he broke his own internet.
so guys, I don't think we can leave the room without, because the other room is lit. So we may just have to start.
You have the sinking feeling that 5 cloud giants would decimate you guys.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 5 giants, 4 of us. I don't like those odds.
Yeah, choose not there. I gotta move you out of there.
Well, do we want to try to look in the chest while these guys are sleeping? Are you roguey, Buffalo?
Not especially. I'm really more about the limelight.
No, you got a big audience here.
Well, you know, I do understand the need to move around backstage quietly, so my stealth is pretty good. But as for picking a lock on a chest, I'm not your best guy probably, but I can take a crack at it.
Let's try to quietly open the door and we'll pray.
All right, so you can move over to the door, tiptoeing your way over there. Someone needs to get up to that latch 12 feet off the ground and unlatch it.
Can I mage hand it, Tom?
Yeah, you think you could.
Oh.
Boom, so you mage hand that. That's a verbal spell, so you try to whisper it as carefully as you can. No giant stir. Then you can push it open. It takes quite a bit to push that door open. You're going to have time to make it, so it's no rush. But if you were rushed, you'd think it'd be a 14 athletics check and an action to actually push the door open. So you push it ajar just enough to peek into the room beyond, which is lit up. So you guys can squeeze through there and carefully close the door behind you if you don't want to raise the giants.
Hey, Tom, here's kind of a... do you think we could create a trap where with alchemical fire to set the beds on fire if the door was opened? Or
you can do all sorts of cool things like that, but 5 giants are not something you want to fight.
all right, okay, yeah, once we shut the door, is there a way for us to piton it or do something where it's going to be real difficult for them to get it back open?
Well, let's see what's in the room. Look around the room around you. You see stored in wooden racks along the walls dozens of spears and javelins, each one exquisitely crafted and well balanced, as well as tools for repairing weapons and armor. You see 2 full suits of cloud giant-sized plate armor hanging from giant bronze mannequins that stand at attention, their backs against the outer wall. You see a wooden table resting between 2 doors and a rug embroidered with an image of the night sky lying on the floor. So plenty of things that you could use to try and,
Wedge it.
wedge the door shut.
Let's quietly try to do that where we can kind of search with a little more ease.
Okay, you wedge that door shut as quietly as you can. You don't hear any giants stirring in the other room. You search around the room a little bit.
Tom, I'm gonna fire up my lantern of revealing.
Okay.
And while we're in rooms where there's light and it's not going to be obvious, I'll go ahead and reveal it so it'll do the full 30 and 30. But I will hood it when we're moving through dark spaces.
Got it. All right, so it's burning, and it's you walk around the room to reveal any invisible objects. You don't see anything invisible, nor anything of obvious treasure type value either. There's 1 door out of the room.
Listen, check it out.
Okay, yeah, no sound beyond there, no traps in the door. Again, you have to use your mage hand and push with all your might to get it open. And you see a hallway that is lit. It goes to the south. There's a door to the right, and then to the left, it turns back to the south again. There's a door partway down that passageway. Then there's a side passageway. And you can see all the way to the end, because it's lit, to a door at the far end.
So main objective is to free the dragon, and any info as far as for the Zentarum. And Brant wants to free the dragon. Were there any other like key objectives outside of finding out where the dragon's lair is and what items have been taken?
Chris, do you know of any?
I'm just thinking about how I'm planning on freeing that dragon from this mortal coil.
Do you know of any? Chris, I told you specifically something you were looking for. Were you paying attention?
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Okay, so the Zentarum are looking for a conch that
Oh, no, that... well, that's not on the dragon, though. I thought that was on... I'm sorry, I thought that was on one of the giants.
It is on one of the giants. Kirk was asking
Okay.
what you guys are doing here, not what's on the dragon. So you guys are looking for a conch that Sensori should have in her possession.
I guess try the first door.
Sensori being a cloud giant. Okay, so you push that door open to peek on through there, and you come into it. You can see out to the night sky, and flight of stairs. Flight of stairs going up. Another flight of stairs going up. Another flight of stairs going up. And then giant ballistae, or ballistas, or whatever you say.
What are the great-looking things?
All right, so yeah, you see a 30-foot high curtain wall with an overhanging rampart enclosing this stone-tiled courtyard. There's a few puddles of rainwater here and there, and the grates are covering holes in the floor, basically for water to drain out of. The ballistae face arrow slits in the outer wall, and iron grates cover holes in the floor. And you quickly duck back when you see, I assume no one with light goes near a door when you're opening doors.
Right.
You can also look underneath them to see that there wasn't any appreciable light outside. You can see that there are giants manning that rampart. There are, let's see how many giants are out there on guard. There are 2 giants on guard standing on top of the rampart, so 30 feet above you. There are telescopes up there, and they periodically look out through the telescopes, just scanning the sky around the castle. So that's on the rampart, 30 feet above your head. They did not see, neither one of them turn and look toward the doorway that you guys just opened.
Close that door.
All right, now where?
Yes, the first door to the right there.
All right.
Obviously, they're not real concerned about being attacked because
Not probably from the likes of you guys. Not from a small stealth group like you. Okay, so you see this chamber, this huge table in it. There's a tall wooden cabinet standing against opposite walls. There is other decor, including a potted plant, one on the floor and others hanging from the ceiling above the table, and a large wooden waste barrel, which is currently empty. Next to the door, hanging from a stone hook mounted to the wall 20 feet above the floor, is a 2-foot-long iron key.
mage hand that down.
All right.
We should take a look at what's in those cabinets.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I doubt the key opens those, but it might.
Okay. You carefully look at the cabinets over for traps and such. Then, looking inside, you see they contain all manner of spell components and other trinkets. Nothing of any significant value, though.
Nothing in the plant hidden away.
Searching, nope, nothing in the plan either, or the ones hanging even.
So peek around that corner.
All right. Peeking around that corner, you see a room, very big room.
Looks like we're close to getting a storm here.
All right, so this huge room that you see now looks like an audience chamber. The opulent hall features lapis lazuli tile work and murals depicting castles in the clouds, as well as cloud giants chasing silver dragons while riding rocks and gold sky chariots drawn by griffins. There are marble bleachers hugging the walls to the right and to the left near the entrance, across from which stands an ornate alabaster throne inlaid with numerous gemstones. Guarding the throne on either side are two life-size statues of cloud giants, one male, one female, standing at attention wearing tall helmets with feather plumage and clutching mithril-tipped spears. Set into the floor in front of the throne is a 10-foot diameter hole surrounded by decorative tiles of gold marble, white alabaster, and blue lapis lazuli. There are 4 blue-feathered aarakocra, not unlike the one in this picture here. Oops, that's a picture of the castle, sorry. There we go. Not like that one. Like that guy there. And they have not spotted you guys. But they're standing at attention, facing away from the opening in the floor, and the two facing semi towards your direction, you think may see you if you're not careful crossing that opening.
All right. Before we get, hold on, I forgot. Before we go much further, Buffalo, do you get into melee?
Not usually, no.
All right. So
What I do is mesmerize the shit out of opponents.
All right. Brant is gonna cast Aid at 3rd level on the 3 melee characters. So myself, Jameis, and Malcolm can have 10 hit points.
I'll also give each of you a pat on the butt and tell you to have a good show. And that will be Bardic Inspiration, a D8, sometime in the next 10 minutes.
Nice. Everyone, including yourself?
Not me. I can't give it to myself.
Okay. So you got one left, right?
I have one left, yes.
Awesome.
That I will use, save for a cutting words. That's how I can use it for myself.
So do we want to try to cross? I think we try to cross and try to find the dragon. Maybe if we free the dragon, he can start causing some havoc.
Let's see.
Do we want to attack these guys?
No, I want to sneak across, but do we have something that can extinguish, like maybe blow the torch out?
So the lights in the room are those 4 big red circular things, and they are the ones you've seen in other rooms are actual continual flames.
Okay. The one out here in the hallway is a continual flame.
Yeah, the one in the hallway is continual flame too. Brightly lit by magical flames created by continual flame spells that blaze in golden sconces along the walls.
Okay.
In fact, they're probably worth quite a bit. Those golden sconces. You could start taking them with you if you wanted to, but then obviously that'd leave a trail where you'd been.
Yeah, I think we'll skip that. All right. I'm not particularly sneaky, but
So the only one that you went by that was out was the one in the room with those 5 cloud giants sleeping, and it was just basically covered with a piece of cloth.
Okay.
A black piece of cloth. So you could do the same to the one in this hallway here. Take a cloak or something and drape it over it.
But that they would instantly see that, don't we think?
Oh yeah, the Aarakocra would. Yeah.
I say we just try to sneak across.
I could make 2 people invisible, but that's not enough to make this work. So yeah, we're sneaking across is going to be our best bet.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll go. I got a pretty.
Go ahead, John. You got a good stealth.
Yeah, I got a good stealth. So I will try and lightly step across.
Okay.
That's going to be a dex check.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So 28.
Nicely done.
So
I'll go next. Ooh.
Ooh, 6.
don't forget your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, it's a D8.
It is a D8.
Yes.
John, you get to roll that if you ask for it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay.
You can also, John, use the button for it too. It has a built-in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was
Jameis,
also a 1, so there
you're
you go.
sneaking across. One of the Aarakocra looks you right in the eyes, but doesn't move or budge as you continue across. And you peek back around the corner to look at it. It's just standing there at attention.
Okay, so maybe they get guests frequently, and it's not unusual.
Could be. Are you using the flag, Brant, for your bardic inspiration?
Yes.
Go ahead, Malcolm. Put a flag like Brant's got on for bardic inspiration, and then the other two of you can cross. Go ahead. Whoever wants to go next.
Brant will stroll across.
Okay. Yes, he does. In fact, one of the Aarakocra not looking your direction turns and looks at you, and the other two look right at you and they do nothing. They just let you go on by. And then Malcolm sneaks on past. Okay.
There we go.
So you're in the southern part of the hallway here with 2 doors, one continual flame sconce burning. You
Next
listen
door.
to that door. You hear no
Yep.
sounds at all. You can see a little bit of light underneath the door, so no need to put your lights out. And the room beyond has a couple of beds in it. Looks like it's a maybe a guest chamber, because there's no one apparently living here right now.
Check
I
the
know it's through
beds,
that other door.
the chest, and the shelf.
Yeah, there's another door. Let's see. You see. Let's see. You see 2 soft beds, a handsomely carved wooden table, and an empty wooden chest. There's a spacious closet at the back of the room, has some giant-sized cloaks and sleeping garments hanging from bronze hooks on the wall, as well as a giant barrel of wine. And searching the room, atop the wooden table are a 5-foot-tall brass decanter, worth quite a few gold, but also weighing a ton. You guys are going to have to find a way to carry this stuff if you don't have a portable hole or something.
We just got to kill everything.
There you go. Just
And
kill everything and
pass
take
the
your time
cars.
taking it, yeah.
Have an auction.
So I will assume you're taking nothing that weighs more than like 50 pounds, unless you tell me specifically you're taking something.
Okay.
You see 2 3-foot-tall matching goblets with inlaid gemstones and platinum filigree, each worth 750 gold and weighing 50 pounds each. So you leave all that behind. You can come get it later if you like, but that'd start weighing you down in a hurry. Through the door is the room I already described.
Oh, that was the closet.
That was the closet. Yep.
Well, we'll check carefully.
Yep.
If there's anything.
Nothing else of value in there. So definitely a guest chamber, laid out with some drinks there for any guests in that doorway. As you start moving south in the hallway, you hear
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
You hear a roar. It sounds like maybe a dragon's roar, and it sounds like it's full of pain. It's coming from maybe not directly behind that door, but that direction.
Okay. All right. Check. Open.
Okay. Inside a very large room. With cages, with griffins in the cages. And then another doorway over here, big doorway over here. And
Griffins are intelligent and speak, don't they?
maybe, let me check. Haphazardly arranged about this untidy room are tall wooden cages. The floor around them is littered with bits of broken wood. There's a simple clasp mechanism on each cage, 10 feet above the floor, securing each one. There are wide windows in the outer wall to the southwest there. A few barrels and crates stashed in one corner of the room contain dried horse and mule meat. The griffins, they are intelligence of, no, 2. Intelligence 2.
Okay.
So if you have speak with animals,
Mm-hmm.
Like our druid. He may not even have that. I don't even know.
Yeah, he might not.
Do they? Why would we think that they have these? Because obviously they can't write them. Is it for messages?
Okay, just a second. So you peeked in there, you saw those griffins. They haven't seen you guys. You kind of slowly shut the door and you're talking with yourselves, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The sound, you hear another roar of pain. You think it's coming beyond those big double doors there.
all right, guys.
Is it a monstrous roar or like
a dragon-like roar?
Okay.
And Tom,
well,
you said there's a barrel of like horse meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris, can you see the chat log on the right? I'm just wondering.
What?
I'm just curious. Yeah, there's horse meat in the northwest corner of the room.
Did the cages seem to be like shut, latched?
They were latched.
Okay. So they might make some noise, but we could probably move through and over to the doors towards the dragon, where the dragon roars. Coming
Yeah,
from.
I say we go through and then.
Oh
shut
hell
the
yeah!
door
I'm gonna
behind
go.
us
I'm gonna
and
go
toss
grab
horse
some
meat to all of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go feed the griffins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Malcolm strides on in.
Like
Yep.
the day at the zoo.
Very
And we
good.
shut the door behind us and feed the griffins.
Okay, the griffins. They start to make a ruckus as soon as you enter. So loud, you're sure it could be heard multiple rooms away. So take one round from the door to move where you want and do actions you want.
Where's the horse meat at, Tom? Over? Is
To the
that
northwest
Take it over
corner,
here on the
those-
wall.
Yeah, those barrels over there. Remember, one round, so everyone can move one round away, take whatever actions you want to take.
Right there's a double move for me.
Double move, okay. Everyone else happy?
no, not yet.
double move to there?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Tom, are they in good condition? Are they pets or are they captured? What do we?
They don't look injured at all. They look like they're all in good condition, good shape.
Right, double move
Double
towards
move,
the
double
doors.
move, okay. All right, one more round.
Take some meat and give it to this one.
Okay, you got to get up to the barrel and push the barrel lid off, so that'll take your whole round basically to
Oh,
get
okay.
that giant, barrel off there. You and Malcolm together, and then you two over on the east side of the room. What are you guys gonna do?
1, 2. I'm gonna move
actually,
to
before you
there.
take your action, you hear the strides of a giant coming towards that door.
Awesome.
So I will move here and 1, 2. I will move here and ready.
Don't bother readying. We'll roll initiative when the door's open.
Okay, then I'll just move up to here.
All right.
I am going to move to. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself, and I'm going to move to right here by the cage.
Very good.
Actually, I will cast a spell on myself.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast mirror image.
Okay, very good. All right. The doors are thrown open, revealing a bronze dragon chained to the wall and a female cloud giant with a spear with a mithril tip standing in front of the doors looking at who is causing the ruckus with her griffins. So she looks like, here's a good picture of her. There we go. another picture of the same person.
Let me guess, this is the gal we're looking for.
Could be. It's a female giant torturing the dragon you're here to find. And she says, "Who are you?" to you guys when the doors open. And the clock is ticking on your spells, just for your reference.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna move in and attack. She's
Okay,
torturing
roll
the
initiative.
dragon.
As soon
I'm
as
here
she
to
says,
rescue the dragon.
"Oh yeah, I knew Brant wouldn't wait." Everyone go to roll initiative. Let's see if I got your
Wait a
initiatives working
minute.
right. Looks like they're probably not.
Why is my all right, hold on.
Looks like only Brant's initiative's not working.
Hey, Malcolm, ready your attack. I'll get us over there.
Go ahead and reroll your initiative and then type in what you rolled the first time, Jeremy.
All right. 6.
That's not a red dragon, even though it says that initiative. It's actually a bronze dragon. And all right. Wow, did you guys roll that bad?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Malcolm, you are first.
So the
But you-
lid's off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I grab 2 big handfuls of meat and I ready my action. Or I get ready to go where we're going.
That's what he says
Grab-
every single
grab
night.
What action are you readying?
Or nothing. That is my action. I'm grabbing the meat, and then if I'm going somewhere, I'm going somewhere.
Okay. Sansuri, seeing Brant charging towards her, levels. Actually, no, she's going to cast a spell. She can cast. Yeah, this will work. You can cast a spell at 5th level. No, you counter spellers, are you?
I am.
Oh, you are. Nice. She's casting Bigby's Hand at 5th level.
I am not gonna stop her.
All right. Brant will thank you for that. And Brant, she grabs you with a Bigby's Hand spell. Let's see here. Large hand in a vacant space you see. Doesn't fill the space around class 20. Hit points equals your hit points into 0. Strength 26. Dex. When cast and as a bonus on sub turn, move 60 feet and one of clenched fist. No, she's going to do grasping hand. Okay, so Brant, strength check 23 is what you got to beat.
No problem.
Don't forget your. You've got the bardic inspiration if you need it.
Yep, we'll see how close I am. Nope. Not close. Not close. Well, hold on. I'm 18.
You need a
5 or more?
Yeah, just 5 or more.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and roll it.
All right. Well, here goes.
Oh,
Boom.
much better than
This-
any part we've ever played with.
I wish he was watching. All right, so you duck out of the way of the Bigby's crushing hand. Let me see if I have a mini for that. Spells, Bigby's hand, nice. Boom. Okay, so she tried to grab you with Bigby's hand. It's sitting here. Does not fill its space, so you can move through its space.
Okay.
I bet that's concentration. Yep. So she's concentrating on that now. And let me check one other thing. All right. Sansuri, after casting her spell, missing you, cries out in a bellowing voice, 2 arms! And you can
Oh,
hear
good.
it reverberating through the castle.
That's probably gonna be okay.
Let's see here.
These walls are pretty thick. I think we're okay. We did shut the door.
You did bar the door. You bought yourself some time. All right, so that was Sensori's turn. The bronze dragon is trying to break out of its chains. You see it's got 2 chains with locks on its hind legs, making it so it can't move more than basically 5 feet from where it's standing. You see it has a muzzle with a lock, so it probably can't breathe, or if it did breathe, it couldn't breathe for far. It's bleeding from multiple wounds. Let's see here. It's got a collar locked around its neck. And yeah, that's what you can see on the shackles. You could unlock the shackles around one of its legs, or its muzzle, or its collar with these tools and an action. And I should describe the room too. I don't think I've described that room.
Don't worry, guys. You have Brant along. I can take care of the chains.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Shatter Spike.
I have Shatter Spike.
It's a spacious windowless cell in there. 3 empty iron cages sized for humanoids are there. Cages bars are 1 inch thick and 4-inch gaps between them. Pelagos is locked up. 2 locked manacles on high legs. Let's see. Okay. You can see Sansuri carries a mask, which is actually on her face right now. You also see she has a large ring of keys. Alright. So that's... Okay, the dragon. It can't move, it can't breathe. You think it should be able to change shapes. There must be magically something constraining it from doing that. Yeah, can't do anything. It just lashes out fitfully towards her, which does nothing. Okay, so it's done. Buffalo, your turn.
Okay. So, tell me there, Brant, this Shatter Spike you have, is it just an attack or an action?
It's a weapon.
Okay. I'm invisible. I'm going to move to here. And then I'm going to cast Dimension Door. And take 1 willing creature of... Oh, you're bigger than me. Aren't you?
Yes.
He is a human, yeah.
Okie doke. Then we're not going to go with that plan. I'm not going to move, but I am going to Dimension Door to behind the dragon.
Everybody's a critic, John. Everybody's a critic.
I Dimension Door to behind the dragon.
Okay.
And I start whispering to the dragon, "My name is Buffalo Custard Bath, and I have come to rescue you. I'm going to try and free your restraints. Next action. Don't reveal that I'm here."
The dragon looks at you, and
I know. I'm invisible, but he can see me, so
yeah.
I'm sure. So
He kind of nods. His chains rattle. Sensori's too distracted looking at your, looking at
The
who she's fighting
Harpers.
to notice.
The Harpers sent me. We are here to set you free, even though it cost the lives of my companions.
You can have inspiration for that. All right, Buffalo's done. Brant. Or are you done, Buffalo?
Yeah, I'll be
Okay,
done.
Brant, your turn.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I shout at this cloud giant, "You will rue the day that you imprisoned a dragon." And use my war pick and start beating on her. Attack number 1, 18.
18. She has a reaction left? Yes. She's going to cast a shield spell. Would anyone like to counter that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nope,
8.
not yet. I don't want to reveal myself yet.
Brant loves having you around. Okay, that blocks that attack.
All right. Attack number 2.
Oh, that gets through her
22.
shield and hits her
Alright,
for 7.
Oh, hold on. I'm going
Plus.
to use a 4th level Divine Smite. So 26 more points of damage.
26
33
plus
total.
7, 33. All right, that hurt her bad.
And then, as a
looks
bonus
startled.
action, as a bonus action, I am going to quicken a booming blade.
God, I wish Josh could see how a real character is played.
And I'm gonna use my inspiration to have advantage on this.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
good call.
Josh.
Booming
Nice
blade
call on
and
inspiration.
a 3rd level divine smite. So that's gonna be. I don't know if she takes lightning or not.
Let me double check. She, I think does.
33 total.
Let me double check this though.
33.
You
she
know,
takes
all
lightning.
Josh is going to take away from that is John transported to a dragon and talked to him for a round.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Josh would
That's
say
what
that's
Josh
that's what
would say.
that's what I would do. That's what he'd say. I would do the same thing.
He's gonna
No
do the
no
entire
resistance to lightning.
combat.
All right, so 33 total damage.
Another 33. Got it.
All right, and that is it for me.
All right. She is startled, surprised, scared, all at once. Brand's done. Jameis.
She has some
So-
con checks to make.
Move.
Oh yeah, two.
Oh yeah, big bees.
2 at DC 16 each. Is that right?
Yep.
33 twice. Made it
For-
and failed it. Big B's is down.
Fatal.
Inspiration's gone.
What are you doing, James?
Okay. Dimension door, Malcolm and I over to here, put him just north of me. I can move him. Okay. And bonus action, Cloak of Flies, and step over to here, and I tell Malcolm to try to break one of the chains. Or
Okay,
And
round
done.
1 is done. Round 2, Malcolm.
I'm going to try to break the muzzle.
Breaking the muzzle. Okay, it's a DC 20. Thieves' Tools check. Have you got Thieves' Tools? Or what are you doing exactly?
Let me double check because I do have these tools, I think. Sorry, this is personal possessions. Oh, God damn
Don't
it.
think so.
All right, then if I don't, I don't. I'm going to try to break it with my sword.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit it?
You've still got your die. But that's pretty low.
Good
Chris,
damage.
Chris, there is a Greatsword Pact, Greatsword
Hey.
Pact power attack, Greatsword Hex, and Greatsword Hex power attack. I assume you want to normally use your pact.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I hit the. Yeah, I
That's
hit
okay.
it with the.
It's just plus 1
the
more,
wrong
so
one.
it's-
I hit the.
That's okay. It's just 11 to hit instead of 10.
Okay.
24 damage if it hits. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Shoot. You think some sort of magical force blocked that blow. It just glances off and does nothing to the muzzle. You think now the only way to get that off of him is to pick the lock or unlock it with a key.
Okay, give me a second. I want to see. I don't remember, and I'm seeing if it's on my bar here. What that oil of slipperiness does.
Tom, when I dimension door over, does it look like my key would fit those locks that I found in that room?
Dun, 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 dun. Looking around, it looks like it might work on those 3 cages, but not on the lock on the dragon.
Okay.
Okay. Back to Malcolm. He did his attack. You can also move if you want, Malcolm. You can also take your Thirsting Blade attack on something else if you can get to it. But I don't think you can.
No, I'm trying. I tell you, and you tell me whether or not this would work or not. If I poured that oil of slipperiness on that dragon's head, that's not gonna.
Well, but it's very similar to my plan, so
It's not gonna. Well, let's see. Oh, well, applying the oil takes 10 minutes, so that's not gonna happen.
just
Yeah.
ask Sansuri to just hang out for a little bit.
Yeah. You know,
Let's wait till the
guys,
rest of the
don't mind
castle
hanging
gets
out for a
here,
minute, huh?
and then we'll do
Let me
it.
grease him up. Well, if that is protected magically, let me see if hitting this chain is also the same thing. Tom, did I think that everything is magically
You can't tell. You don't
covered,
have
or I
detect,
can't
you
tell?
don't
All
have
right,
detect
then I'm
magic
going to
going.
swing at the chain.
Okay. And that's a
The same sword attack.
it's a different sword attack. It's plus,
Oh, it's
plus 3 on that one. That actually glances off, but you don't know if you got a telling blow on it or not. So you can't tell if you actually could have heard it if you did it straight on or not. Malcolm's done. Sensori's turn. Okay, Sensori. She is going to. All right.
I may want to counter this, depending upon what it looks like.
All right. She's going to first move.
She'll take damage.
Go ahead. Give her the damage.
15 thunder.
Oh, wow. It's 1, 2. Okay, then she's going to cast a spell. Invisibility at 2nd level. I think you're just out of range
You're
now.
too far.
Am I too far? Okay.
Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, you hear her moving.
Doesn't she provoke from Brant when she leaves his space beyond the booming blade?
Turn
Oh, it's
invisible.
invisible. Right. Yeah. Never mind.
You can hear her moving towards the doorway out of the room to the north. And that's her turn. The dragon's straining at its chains to get loose. Buffalo, your turn.
I'm going to cast freedom of movement on the dragon.
All right.
So here. I think that will work on everything but the muzzle.
5-foot move to escape. Okay. Let's see. What's he got for legendary actions at the end of your turn? Detect, tail attack, wing attack. Okay, so he's done until his turn comes again. But he's trying to strain out, and you think he's getting loose. Buffalo, anything else?
I'll tell him, go, we must kill her quickly. You can spot her. And then, will this spell now make me visible?
What spell?
The freedom of movement. It wasn't an attack.
I think it
But
is. I think invisibility is cast spell. Ends it.
Okay. Here, let me click on it, see what it says. Yeah. Okay, so I'm visible now. So I want to use a bonus action to rip the hood off the lantern.
Which she actually would have been visible right after the dimension door, but she was otherwise occupied, so it wouldn't have mattered.
That's fine. And then I'm going to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, run out to there. And if she's within 60 feet of me, which I doubt she is, it shall be revealed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No, she's not revealed from where you're standing.
Okay.
Buffalo's done. After Buffalo, Brant.
All right. So
Buffalo, we probably need to keep track of your stuff because you got some crazy stuff going on. So you have your bard instrument in one hand and your lantern in the other, right?
Yes.
Because you need your bard instrument to cast motion spells. Okay. Next is Brant.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm assuming I didn't run into her.
You did not?
Can I tell if I'm close to her or not?
You think you are. You're getting close to her. You don't know for sure if you're right next to her or not.
All right. Let's go ahead and have anything kind of control-y. So 2, 4, 5, 6. I will Misty Step to here.
Okay.
And I will ready an attack. Like
And
if I feel that she's trying to go next to me, past me or something.
your turn, Jameis.
10, 20. Misty Step to there.
You're actually back up 2 squares. Okay, when you move to your west, it counts 2 squares of movement, and you're amidst her feet.
Okay. I'm at her feet, you said, Tom?
Yeah, you have to move west 1 square. It counts 2 squares of movement, and you're at her feet.
Okay.
You're like underneath her.
I will.
You actually you have
okay.
to move west. You have to move west 1 square. There you go.
Okay. I will attack her, and there we go. Oh, she's damn it. Okay. Second attack, I will use my inspiration. 15 probably still misses.
No, 15 hit. So you're doing 10 piercing and 8 fire?
Yes.
Okay, so 18. What else got?
Does my fly aura kind of envelop part of her? Like where kind of can see the outline of her leg?
You guys know you're in her square.
Okay. All right. I'm done.
All right. After Jameis, Malcolm, your turn.
Concentration.
Oh yeah. What'd you take? 18 damage for that attack. So it's DC 10 concentration check. Made it.
Oh.
Your turn, Malcolm.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm just counting out my double move, and I'm gonna bonus action start Hex.
Yeah, Hex, a creature you can see, I'm pretty sure.
So, okay. Then I'll just double move to there.
Okay, you go running after the giant. Giant's turn, starting in your aura.
4 damage.
4 damage, poison, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 1, 2. Branch, she moves adjacent to you.
All right. Con check for her damage in case she turns
Oh,
visible.
with the poison. Yeah.
Con. Made it.
All right. So then my attack.
16 hits.
I will add a first level smite on that. So 12 and 12 is 24 points of damage.
DC 12 concentration check, 24 damage. Oof.
Oh.
Barely made it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. She throws open that door to the north and is running down the hallway to the north. She doesn't get very far past the doorway, you don't think. That's her turn. The dragon. He escapes from his chains. And he says, "Let's get her." Let's see, what's his bronze dragon speed of? It should be able to even escape from that muzzle somehow.
Yeah, he should be able to just pull it off.
I
Right?
don't know how, but yeah, he does. So it's 5 feet of movement per chain, so he's got to go 20 feet of movement to get all the chains off. And then that leaves him with let's see here. 1, 2,
A
3,
ridiculous amount of
4,
flying,
5,
I'm assuming.
6. So that's 60 feet. So he flies there. This huge dragon takes this guy, flies over your head, Malcolm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I high
6,
five him, and he
7,
goes by.
8 to there, and he says she's right here, and he's pointing down the hallway. And I'm gonna give one of you guys control of the dragon. Who wants to play a bronze dragon from here on out? Probably be a good idea to have the tab of D&D Beyond open to adult bronze dragon, because I don't have any macros set up for this guy. Who's really good at playing there, Gary? I would have Josh do it if he was here.
I'll play it. Or
Okay.
John, if you.
John, why don't you play him?
I'll do him.
Okay. So yeah, look up Adult Bronze Dragon, but he's done for his turn this round. But he's got 3 legendary actions still left. He can do Detect as 1, Tail Attack has 1, Wing Attack has 2. He's got a reach of 15 feet with his tail. 1, 2, 3, but she's out of his reach completely.
Okay.
She is basically 20 feet north of him. He's done. Buffalo, your turn.
Man, I am not gonna get into this again unless I burn another damn high-level spell. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna Dimension Door to a spot right in front of the dragon. So I'm 15 away from her.
Nice. You got your lantern out in your hand?
Yep.
Okay, so she lights up like a Christmas tree right there, and your lantern revealing.
And I'm just going to start singing. Unfortunately, since I cast Dimension Door, there's no real spell effect to this, but I'm going to be singing, "The game is up. The game is up. It's time to surrender or die. You're at the mercy of Buffalo."
Brant, your turn.
All right. For the is this considered a hard corner?
Yeah.
All right. So I will have to. What do I got left? I got 1 in my ring. Yeah. I will Misty Step out of my ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
Step up so I can take my swings. Swing number 1. And what do I got for? Yeah, I will do another first level Divine Smite on top of that. So it'll be 18 points of damage.
18. Not that it matters, but here's your concentration check. DC 10 made it.
Attack number 2 for another first level Divine Smite. So that'll be 21 points of damage.
Nice. 21. Another DC 10 concentration check. Made it.
All right.
Hold on just a second.
Now and I can continue moving. So let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right, after Brant, Jameis.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Who's running the dragon?
I am.
Okay.
Let him
Tom,
play his own dragon.
Can I see her from there?
Can you see her from there? Let's see. From there, it's 2 up and 3 over. 2 up and 3 over. Nope.
Okay. Can I shoot through the cage at her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Go to there. Bonus action, make her my Hexblade Curse.
Probably not in range.
Okay, well, it was close. No, it wasn't. Eldritch. 20 for 7.
20. Okay, let's see here. She's gonna do a shield spell. You want to counter that?
I'll counter it.
All right. You want
Third level counter spell.
3rd level. She can't counter the counter, so that hit, Jameis.
20 for 7.
7 force. Okay.
And 24 for 6.
Nice. Okay, 2 more concentration
Done.
checks. Actually, she tried a shield, so she's no longer concentrating on that. Wait.
Is shield concentration?
It's not, but it blocks her invisibility. I mean, it stops her invisibility.
Oh, because
The concentration was invisibility, yeah. Okay, so Jameis is done. That round is over. It's been 18 seconds since she raised the alarm. Surprisingly, no one's come yet. Malcolm, your turn.
That's a double move. No, I mean I can't move and see her. If I double move, then I can see her. So I'll double move there, and there's really nothing else I can do. Yep, because that's it.
All right, Sensori. She raises her arms in the air and says, "I surrender. Don't kill me." And doesn't move anywhere and just takes the defend action. And then the dragon's turn. The dragon wants her dead, but you can have him back off if you want, Buffalo.
Let's review, guys. Was there any reason to keep her alive?
Nope.
And I'm pretty sure dragon's been tortured by her is probably not going to be like,
Yeah.
well, okay, if you.
Yeah, no, the dragon's going to pounce. That is the only thing that makes sense.
Okay.
Close all the way up to 5 feet from her.
Okay.
And the dragon will use his multi-attack, which means both his frightful presence and then 3 attacks, claw, bite.
All right. Wisdom saving throw on the frightful presence. Here it goes. It's a 17. She is afraid of him. And then his...
Actually, 17 is the DC on the adult bronze.
Right,
Unless
she got
you
a 16. So
Ah,
she failed.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So she is
Sorry,
afraid,
Paul.
and he gets 3 attacks, all at plus 12 to hit. And doing 18, 14, and 16 damage.
All right, so
Just roll a d20 with plus 12. Just roll a d20 3 times. We can do
yeah,
We can do the math. That's a hit. That's a hit. And that's a hit because she didn't get a shield off. She has no more reactions. First one doesn't bring her down. Second one brings her to the ground. And he starts raking at her for the third one if you want.
yes, let me
Bring it back.
finish her.
Okay. So she's down and bleeding out. And remember, the alarm has been raised.
Mm-hmm.
So she's lying bloodied on the ground. We're going to come out of rounds now. What do you guys want to do?
I say we quickly tell the dragon to maul 1 or 2 of the griffins, and we'll hide, and for him to fly off, and then he can swing back around. They'll think the cloud giants will think the dragon escaped, killed her, and then took off. No.
While you guys hide. Nice plan.
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Okay,
yeah,
so
let's-
he agrees that's a good plan. He rips apart a couple of those griffins, killing them. While you guys hide behind the griffin meat or wherever.
yeah,
Actually,
everybody
he goes,
in the meat bucket.
Actually, he just goes kills all the griffins.
Yeah,
He doesn't like any of those griffins. And then he flies away, and then the giants come rushing in like a minute
Before
or two
they
later.
do, Tom, could one of us have looted her corpse?
Yeah, one of you can quickly rush over there and grab whatever she's got on her. She's got those keys on her, which were the keys basically to the chains on the dragon. She's got the mithril tipped spear. She's got her mask. Nothing of it's like highly valuable that you can tell.
Okay.
So, and then you hide. The giants come, and do just as you suspect. They check her body over. They go into the chamber where the dragon was. They see the dragon's broken free. They see she'd been ripped apart by a dragon. And the griffins have all been killed by a dragon. You see a grand total of about, you'd say there's probably a good, dozen probably cloud giants, if any stayed behind, if they didn't all come into this room. Probably a dozen cloud giants in this castle in total. Looks like the new commander after her is a male cloud giant. Bears some family resemblance to her, maybe her brother. And he has this great big gnarled staff. He's got this little shrubbery walking behind him as he walks into the chamber.
If only we had a druid.
And so they don't even really search very carefully. Definitely not behind the in the barrel of horse meat that you guys are hiding in. And eventually they retire. They drag her body back out of the area, probably to perform last rites or something on it, and the place quiets down again. And we'll take a break here. So let's come back at 25 after the hour.
Okie doke.
That couldn't have gone much better.
Yeah.
I'm really glad. I was really worried that I was gonna blow a 4th level spell on something that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah. All right, be back soon.
But the way I read it, it worked. So, all right, back in a bit.
The way Chris and I read them, they always work.
I throw the meat at Kirk.
We killed her in the Dragon's Free. Let's go home. Short module. No, there's something one of you needs, right?
Yeah, I got to talk with the dragon and hopefully lure out some info on him. And I got to find out what else she might have taken from his hoard. And then we got to get the conch. Because I bet those giants don't think that dragon will come back either.
Probably not those ballista around.
I'll be back in a minute.
I'm here.
I'm back.
I'm here.
You saw Avengers, right, John?
Yes.
Love it?
I thought it was pretty good.
Wow. You didn't say you loved it.
It's a little frustrating because it's like there's so many characters and you want to get real time with them, and it's only a little bit of time for each, So you want it to be better, but I think it's impossible with so many characters. I don't think they could have made a better version of it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's stuff in it that I thought was a whole lot of fun. I want to see a ton more of Peter Quill struggling, trying to cope with the idea that Thor is in the world.
Thor is awesome.
Yeah, especially since he sucked in the first couple of movies. It's
because
awesome.
Ragnarok, he was amazing. I mean, Hemsworth is phenomenal. I can't see anybody else playing him.
Well, I wonder if he decides that he's out, if they'll make Jane take over as Thor.
I don't see him going. He's been great in some comedies. This is his bread and butter. I don't see him deviating from this right now. He'd sign up for 38 more movies if he gets $8 million a pick. How many blowjobs did you have to give John, to get him to buy tickets for you?
I was really, really grateful that he would do that because I was flying back from England and would have been trying to buy tickets in the middle of the Atlantic.
You actually might have had better luck.
I don't know about that, but yeah, it was hugely. Hey, I got to go walk down the hall for a minute. I will be back.
All right, I'm back. Okay, so the dragon took off, is flying around the castle. You hear the twang of ballista bolts every now and then as the giants shoot at either the dragon or something that, some shadowy form in the clouds that they think is a dragon. So they're on guard. They drug the body of Sensuri away. You took anything that you think could have been valuable off of her, so you don't think you lost anything that she might have been carrying. Let's recap on reasons you came here. So, the Order of the Gauntlet wanted the dragon rescued. So did the Harpers. The Zentarum want to know where the dragon's lair is at. The Zentarum want to get the conch of teleportation that Sensuri has. It wasn't in her possession. So it must be somewhere else within the castle. And one other thing, if I can remember. No, that's it. Of course, you all know of the fabled wealth that giants might possess, so you know there must be valuable treasure in this castle. You know there's probably about a dozen giants, a male leader right now. You didn't see any other guards, just giants. You have seen those blue Aarakocra, though, although they didn't seem to do much in the way of guards. And now the place is quieted down a little bit, and you guys are in this room here to the south.
I bet it would probably be fairly safe to take a short rest in here too, because there would be no reason for them to want to come back. All the griffins are dead. The dragon escaped.
That's probably true. You could try it and find out.
Right. I would suggest I get spell slots. You could convert spells. John gets his bardic inspirations. I'd say it'd be a good time. What do you think, Jeremy?
Whatever. Whatever. But I won't really get anything back, so I got 2 spell points and only a couple of spell slots left, so
Okay.
I'll save them both. But I am fine for short rest.
Chris, do you have any buffs you can put on
No.
yourself with your spells and get it back with your rod?
So how does that hex work if I need a target? I mean, do I target myself and hex
No.
myself for 8 hours and then move it to somebody else, or?
No, you can't do that. It has to be an enemy. And then you have to kill it to be able to move it. Or cast it again.
Well, I don't like you very much. Can I put it on you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Short rest is successful. The dragon makes, you think, a couple of attempts to return, but in every time is shot at, and so stays away.
I say we try to sneak up on the ballistic guys. I bet there might
Yeah.
be 2 or 3 out.
That's probably
And
what's
then-
holding the dragon
then-
away. If you can take them out.
Sound good, guys?
Well, hold on. I'd do my horse happen. So I was going to feed a little bit to one of the griffins, and then I was going to throw all that and open up that cage,
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? The griffins
which
are all
I
dead.
thought was. No, I know, but this was my plan with grabbing the meat. I was gonna, and then open a cage, and get her.
All right.
I still think it's a solid plan.
So where are you guys going?
Try to sneak up to this, because that's the only way to get in there, it looks like. Out to the ballista.
That is correct, yep. You remember there's a rampart wall around the top, and there was 2 giants up there. So if those 2 giants are still up there and giants are manning the ballista, that'd be quite the gauntlet to walk into. Hopefully those
Okay.
giants aren't still up there. You could peek through the door and see.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Let me check and see where we got here. All right. So when you come through that door,
Yeah, obviously we got to see if it's clear.
you spy 2 giants. One down at the level of the ballistas, and one up on the ramparts. The one up on the ramparts, I'll put the blue dot on them. So the guy to the west of the door is on the ramparts, the guy south is on the ballista. Because the dragon keeps trying to approach the same window it flew out of, so the giants are shooting at it from there. So you just see 2 giants that can, one that can look down upon you from above, and then one that's down at your level, if you open those doors. Neither one of them are looking at the door.
Tom, how high is that rampart?
30 feet above the level of the floor here.
You know what? Hold on. We've got ungraded holes back here. I wonder, do you think we could go through the little sewer system in here and then?
You calling it an
Huh.
ungraded hole?
Yeah.
Well, those go down.
Yeah, If you were to guess, the holes in the floor of the area outside the door you're standing at now probably go
Yeah, they're
basically.
probably way too far down.
They probably just go over to the open sky and down to the ground, thousands of feet
Oh,
below.
I gotcha.
But
So yeah, you got two giants not paying much attention to that door. You could easily sneak through that door, probably even sneak to one of those staircases. Probably sneak up pretty damn close to a giant, depending on how stealth you are, before either one of them noticed you.
yeah, we'll do that and try to sneak up around the north, Tom, to get that guy up on the rampart. Because it looks like we could maybe get a few shots on him before that guy to the south that's firing would notice.
Okay, so the guy on the rampart, there's no way to get up to the rampart where you're standing.
Oh, I thought this step did that. Okay.
The steps go up to somewhere, you don't know where exactly. They go into the castle and up. All 3 flights of them.
Okay.
From here,
Anybody else
from here,
can pipe in?
From here, you can't tell if there's any doors onto the rampart from the upper level of the castle, but most likely that's the case.
Okay.
So probably 1 floor up, there's doors onto that rampart.
Well, we need to. Well, we can dimension door 2 of us up there. Actually,
Well, I have spider climb and fly, so I can get me
Okay.
up there.
okay.
Well, but let me hold on. I want to see something on fly.
Hey, John, are you here?
He said he had to step away down the hall.
I
So
have
maybe
been
he shit
muted
his
and
pants.
talking to you guys and thinking I was part of the conversation for 10 minutes. Jesus Christ.
So
Everything I said fit right into what was going on. I didn't notice that nobody was hearing me. Oh, God. I need to drink maybe more or less, one or the other.
This is why we need video. That way we would see your mouth movement.
Yeah.
There's reasons we need it and reasons we don't. Chris is the reasons we don't.
It's called taking the edge off, Tom.
I've only got 1 dimension door. I do have a fly in my mandolin, but most of the rest of my mandolin isn't particularly useful.
does your fly? Your mandolin's awesome doesn't it give disadvantage on certain saves?
It's great. It's great to cast my hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
It is a one-trick pony.
Oh, John, cast hypnotic pattern on the guy on the rampart. We'll assault the guy at the ballista.
Aren't there 2 guys at the ballistas and maybe some
No.
up on top of the?
Tom said there's two.
How are we seeing the guys up above us?
They're not paying attention to this door, so we were able to peek out.
Right. So the guys up above you, see that dotted line that encircles the courtyard? That is basically a walkway up above, 30 feet above, but it's open to the courtyard below. So up above, there's like a walkway that's 30 feet off the ground that circles this area.
And so I see 2 minis for cloud giants. They're both on the bottom level, or one is up top and one is below.
The one with the blue is on the walkway. The one without is down below.
One with the blue.
The one to the west, northwest. That one.
Okay. Oh, he's got a little blue dot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that would be the guy to do your pattern on, and we move as close as we can without having to make a check, so we can attack this guy down here, while hopefully this guy's in a haze just looking out.
I mean, we can try that. I'm in.
So how close can we get, Tom, before we execute that?
Well, you make that call. Move to where you want to move to before we start initiative.
Is that 90 feet, John?
Hypnotic pattern. Yeah, let me click on it just to 120 feet.
Okay. So you can hit it, and that other guy may not even notice. But this is the
Well,
only
no, it's a song, so
the hypnotic pattern is.
when I do it, it is. Dude, this is serious showmanship here.
Because it's just like a semantic component, I think.
Uh-huh.
You play your own bard, Kirk.
You want to play a quiet bard? I don't care. Be all Marcel. I don't give a shit. I play Buffalo a little bit out there. I'm just saying.
Let's do this.
Move to where you want to move to, and we're going to start initiative, and I'll determine if you need to roll a stealth check or not. Brant, move to where you want to be. Malcolm, move to where you want to be.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be with Jameis, I guess.
Buffalo tiptoes across the courtyard next to that big ballista. The rest of you tiptoe towards the big giant to the south. Everyone happy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Everyone roll initiative, please. This will be a surprise round.
Well, we're counting on John getting this off, but worst case, that's what we got to do.
Okay, Buffalo. You are first.
Right. So we start singing.
Hypnotic pattern. 16 wisdom save.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, nice. Got him.
Oh.
Got him. He is
My love
hypnotized.
is
Move where you want to move, and your turn's
apple.
over. And then that giant surprised, and then Jameis. Your turn.
I'll climb up on the ballista and just sing from there. My love is like a cherry
Okay.
that has no stone.
I'll hex the giant to the south.
Okay.
10, 20, 30. Work my way up to there, and then Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
That 14 probably misses.
Nope, 14 hit.
For 9.
Okay.
That misses,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm done.
Okay, after Jameis, Brant.
All right. Well, I guess I will move up next to Jameis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what do I have at long range? Firebolt, same one. 18 for 6 all
Got
at
it.
once.
Malcolm.
Do the same thing. I'm gonna come there. Now, can we both have the same target hex?
Yep.
All right, then I'm gonna hex him with my bonus action and then shoot him.
Wisdom for me.
And I'll go. What would be a good one then? I'll go con. Sorry, now I'm looking. There's what I want.
That connects for 12. That misses. And the giant surprise, that round's over. Buffalo, your turn. Let's see, Buffalo, concentration marker. Both of the warlocks, concentration markers. And then Buffalo, your turn.
Which one's the concentration marker?
The lightning,
Lightning
bolt.
bolt.
Okay. So they've started attacking the other one, right? I think. Do
yeah.
I have to keep singing to maintain hypnotic pattern?
No. You don't have to sing at all. Ever.
Shut up. So I'm going to keep singing. and I will tuck the loot away safely, and I will take out my bow, and I will draw forth one of my magic mouth arrows and shoot it at the giant at the far end.
You can actually do both those things. You can drop your loot and draw your bow and shoot.
I don't drop the loot for anything. I don't know, but it's slung, so I should be able to let go of it,
Okay.
right?
Oh, sure.
I'm shooting a non-magical arrow. Don't be a dick. Short bow.
All right.
18.
Nice. That's a hit.
It does 8 points of damage and triggers the magic mouth on the arrow.
Nice.
So right in a mouth appears at the end of the
Quit
at the end of the fletching on the bow, and it tells the giant, "You have been attacked by buffalo custard bath. Survive, and you'll have a story to tell your grandchildren. That's only if you live. So run now."
The other giant is ensorcelled. Jameis, your turn.
Really, that's it. You just move on as if that has no effect.
That was awesome.
Go to there and continue to pummel him. No. 12. No. I'm done.
Brant.
Closer and closer. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Amazing how big this castle is.
I know, right? And 8 more fire damage.
And Malcolm.
And I'm gonna shoot at him a couple times.
Miss. And hit for
There's
14.
a hit. 14.
All right. The giant. 1, 2, 3. Stomps forward, looming over Jameis. Multi-attacking with a Morning Star. 16
Miss.
to hit. And 17
Miss.
to hit. Jameis ducks and weaves below the giant. The giant cries out, "Intruders!" And you can hear his voice echo through the castle.
Oh, good.
Buffalo.
Maybe the dragon with his keen sight sees what's going on.
You know your powers of persuasion don't work on me, Kurt.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay right where I am, and I'm maintaining the hypnotic pattern. I will just take another short bow shot at the giant at the far end. I won't use a magic mouth arrow on this one because he's clearly
Too brave.
not impressed. Yeah.
Okay, Buffalo's done. The other giant's still ensorcelled. Jameis, your turn.
Well, let's attack him. 22 for 17. Crit for, oh nice, 16, 28, 40.
Nice.
And then my offhand attack, 19 for 14.
Very nice. Brant, your turn.
Around there.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll move it line to this side of the guy.
That grate that you ran over the top of, you think a small character could fall right through it, and all you see is the ground 1,000 plus feet below.
Yeah. Alright.
Buffalo, come over here.
That's a hit.
Okay, I just saw my exit, so I don't know what you're talking about.
23 just for 6.
6, okay.
And 25 for 11.
11, okay. Malcolm, your turn. Finish him, Malcolm.
All right, I'm coming here to bring the beat down.
Okay, so you had nothing in your hand. You draw your great sword and attack. Actually, you might have your great sword in the time when you.
No, I got my great sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, the trick is, I'm just thinking you probably almost will never have that rod in your hand.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why I didn't include it in your attack bonuses. All right, that's a miss.
Boom. That's a strong miss.
And
There we go. 13 hit.
that's also a miss, and you are using the wrong sword again. So a 14
Oh,
would actually
great
hit.
sword.
Great Sword Pact is the one you want to use.
Oh, I'm sorry.
14 would actually
You're
hit,
right.
so you actually do hit for 21 damage. You want to do anything extra? 24 because of the hex.
Hex. No, that's it.
All right. Malcolm's done. The giant. Cloud Giant's swinging around. Doesn't know who to attack. He's taking it from every side. This is reading order. It's going to be Jameis. Let's see. Wait now. Yeah. Or do that. No, he just swings his Morningstar Jameis. 20 to hit Jameis.
Yeah, that I will shield it.
Shield spell goes that. 24 to hit.
That will hit.
21 piercing damage. He is done. That round's over. Buffalo.
How's he doing?
Concentration check on your thing, James.
I did.
Is a success. He's hurting pretty bad. Can you guys not see it? You can
Yeah.
see it.
Can see his health bar.
Yeah, it's just very small for me because I'm very far away. Why are you laughing at that? Move to here and take a short bow strike at him.
16.
For 11.
It's probably not a crit. You're probably not in short range, are you?
Oh, you're right. Fine. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Feel
5,
my
6,
joy.
7,
I don't care really.
8.
It doesn't matter.
You're close. One more square, you would have made it. So 8 points of piercing. After Buffalo. Cloud Giant still hypnotized. Jameis.
Well, I will attack you and miss and attack him for 19.
19. Still standing.
And last attack, miss.
Brant.
27 for 9.
Brant clobbers him. The giant topples to the ground, crashing to the cobblestones. Okay, you got one giant. We're going to keep in rounds, just in case you want off that giant before the guards come. So Brant, finish your move, finish your second attack if you get one. What else do you want to do?
I will not get a second attack, but I
Malcolm.
will move towards that giant.
Tom, these ballistas we can move, like they spin around, right?
They do, but they're enormous. It would not be easy for any of you to move them.
All right.
And up on that rampart, is it a ledge or is there a wall where he can't see out?
There is it's a ledge, so you couldn't see directly below him if that's what you're asking.
Well, no, what I'm saying is if we were up there, could we push him off?
Oh yeah,
us?
there's a battlement up there. Yeah, it's open to the outside.
Guys, we could try pushing him over the edge. What breaks hypnotic pattern?
Pushing him over the edge would.
It would.
Trying to move him would.
It takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay.
And I'd count moving him as doing the same thing.
You can't make him dance while he's ensorcelled by your beautiful song.
Yeah, if I
Better
played a
hurry,
different
he's only
song,
in
he
Sorcerer
might-
for a minute, so
If-
Malcolm, take your
okay.
action quick.
If only
let's
we
go
had a
up and
better
kill him.
bard.
Malcolm,
All
what are you
right.
doing?
I'm gonna start flying.
Fly spell. Move where you want.
That kills your hex.
You still want to do it, Malcolm?
But I am gonna move my hex to him.
And then,
Oh, I'm moving.
how? You walking?
So no, well, so this stairway to the east here goes up to the battlement, right? Or
No,
not
no,
necessarily.
no. So those stairs go into the castle. You can't tell where they go exactly. You can see on the level of the battlement, there's a door out of the castle at both the north and south end of the battlement. So maybe the stairs go up to a room that has a door that goes to the battlement, but you can't tell from here.
Okay, Kirk, do you have another dimension door to get us up there? No.
No.
Then I'm heading to the room.
Hmm.
I think I can get there.
All right, you go running up the stairs. You know, just a reminder, the alarm has been sounded. Just so you know. Buffalo, your turn.
Yeah. Really wish I had better ideas. If I cast a spell on the mandolin, that would normally be a concentration spell if I cast it. Does it require concentration?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, then I can't do that and maintain the hypnotic pattern. So I'm going to move back to the ballista and continue to maintain the hypnotic pattern.
Okay, the giant.
And make a hide check where I am from anyone coming into the space.
Giant's still hypnotized. Jameis.
Guys, are we attacking, leaving?
Are you going to attack the giant, or are you just going to get out of here? Because you're not the one's attacking the giant.
I'd say we just get out of here.
Okay.
You can go together some direction? Which way?
I guess up these steps.
Up steps
And
besides
hopefully-
Malcolm? All right.
Yeah.
Buffalo, you can just basically barely get there as your spell's ending, I think. That giant probably never knew what happened. He just saw the pretty lights. He'll quickly see his friend dying, and plus you can hear more giants coming towards that area. Let's see if they are coming from the direction you guys are going.
And they may think it was the dragon got to him.
Never know. Never know.
And that cloud giant, what's he going to say? That dragon ensorcelled me and then killed our comrade.
We should have cut the ballistas.
Ooh, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Smart.
would've been smart.
Smart.
Now that
Or
it's
coat him
over.
with that horse meat.
Stop it.
That's all. That's all over you.
You're just jealous because you didn't think of cutting the ballistas.
No, great idea.
Let's see. Got one gap there. Moving you guys to another map. Should be all dark. Okay, so you guys are coming up here. Okay, so these stairs come up to a very big room, and there's a giant basically coming down the stairs, or coming towards a doorway that goes outside as you guys are coming up the stairs. Let me finish drawing the rest of this room. And let's see what this room looks like. Okay, so 3 ballistae face arrow slits in the outer wall with a few tall crates of ammunition here and there. 2 stone pillars support the ceiling. You guys are coming around the corner, basically, with your 2 sorcerers in the lead, and Brant following, and then Buffalo bringing up the rear. You're out of sight of the giant on the battlements. And this giant is moving towards those doors. And as you come around the corner, he turns and looks at you, his head kind of raised up a little bit, his nostrils flared as he's smelling you coming up the stairs. And he turns and draws his morning star as you approach. So roll initiative.
Whoa. There we go.
It's going a little slow. Malcolm didn't go in at all. That's weird.
Hey, Tom, are giants, are they just giants or are they giant humanoids?
They're giants.
Well, I don't know. Okay.
They're giants. All right. Let's see. You guys got the jump on him quite a bit. Brant, you are first act. So the stairs you guys are coming up are difficult terrain. I mean, if anything, they'd be worse than difficult terrain because each step is several feet up. So difficult terrain climbing up those stairs. Brant?
All right. 20,
You want to take 10 minutes and I can lather you in some oil that'll make that inconsequential.
I will Misty Step.
Or that.
Yeah. Here's my last of my second level spells. And 24 for 9. And 26 for 7.
24 for 9 and 7, so 16 total on the giant. Got it. Next to go is Buffalo.
Well, shit.
You can see him up the stairs. You can see the top of his head.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move to there, and
That's 6 squares of movement to get to there. That's a double move, I'm saying. There you go.
Yeah. I will, for lack of a better idea and wanting to save my spells for something better, I'm going to Vicious Mockery the guy.
All right.
You're so big!
Here's his wisdom save. He's heard that before.
Damn it.
Buffalo's done. Next is Malcolm. You might be muted if you're talking.
Yeah. 30 to there, or yeah, that's my total movement, and then I will just shoot him twice.
That's a hit for 10. That is a hit for 7. Malcolm's done. Next is Jameis.
20, 25, 30. Move my hex to there. Attack him.
It's difficult terrain on the steps there,
Yeah.
Cleet. I don't think you have that.
He did it right. I counted.
Yeah.
17 for
15.
15. Okay.
Second attack, 16 for 18.
16 for 18 minus 18. Got it. Okay, Giant's turn. Giant's going to head and do telekinesis, 5th level. You want to counter that, Mr. Buffalo?
No, I'm going to let telekinesis go.
All right, so you can do that on Jameis. Creature object you see when cast as an action. Creature move H minus up to 30 feet, including up, and restrain until into your next turn. Okay, let's see here. When cast. Should be a saving as this. Why don't I have a save written down? That is odd. Telekinesis. D&D Beyond is amazing. No save?
Huh?
Huh? Alright, you can try to move a huge or smaller creature, make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check. If you win, you move them up to 30 feet. Alright, in any direction, including upward. Till the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained. Alright. But he only got a 6, so all I got to beat is a 6 on that, Jameis.
Well, my strong strength of 8.
We'll see how it goes. You did
Boom!
it. Nice. Let's see. It's concentration on this telekinesis. So he's concentrating on that. That is a bonus, and it's an action every other turn. Okay, he's done. Next to go is Brant. Oh, and he cries out, "Intruders!" And you can hear it echoing through the castle.
All right. 17 for 8 and 16 for 12. So 20 points of damage total if they hit.
And 2 checks. Boom, boom. Both made it. And Buffalo.
Move to there. Do this again.
Oh. Your little words have no effect on me.
Somewhere, sooner or later, I'm going to say something that's going to be hurtful.
Malcolm, your turn.
Pretty hair.
From the little
Step up
towhead
and-
mullet boy.
Yep.
Just saying.
18 for 23.
That is a hit. 23 damage. Got it.
And a
It's
miss.
not a hit. 23 damage. Use his con save. Made it. After Malcolm Jameis.
Bonus action, put my Hexblade Curse on him and attack him.
Okay.
20 for 24.
24. Nice damage. DC 12. Made it.
Oh, that's and that's going to be a
11
miss.
is a miss. After Jameis, the Cloud Giant's turn. Still got his telekinesis, but that didn't work at all on Jameis. He's going to try one more time. 7 this time. Go ahead, Jameis.
Yeah.
Jameis resists. Giant stunned. Rounds over. Brant.
All right. Still just whacking away. 22 for 9, 27 for 6, 15 total.
15. Got it. After Brant. Buffalo. 2 checks of concentration. Made both. Buffalo, you might be muted.
Sorry. 1, 2 to there. And I am looking at my staff. No, I don't like that. This. Don't. Nothing good there either. So allow me to go back to the tried and true and not particularly useful vicious mockery.
Wisdom check. Puny
Oh,
little
Jesus.
thing.
Malcolm,
It'll work someday.
wise.
Malcolm misses. Swings again. Connects for a healthy 21 slashing. Concentration check. Made it. Frustrated. He just going to pound the puny man into the ground. Morningstar on Jameis.
Hey, can I go before he goes?
No. Go ahead, Jameis.
Is that a nope? That's a 24 for 25.
25. Got it.
13 is probably going to
It
miss.
does.
And then offhand, 25 for 19.
19 drops him.
Get
Down he
back
goes,
11
crashing to the
hit
ground. Let's see here. You hear giant footsteps coming towards that door to the west. What do you want to do? You got to get out of here quick if you want to get out of here.
Let's run over to the east side and try to hide in those big barrels.
Move over to where you want to be. Everyone.
They still don't know it's little people that are kicking their ass.
This door comes flying open. The Cloud Giant, the one that had been hypnotized, comes into the room, sees the Cloud Giant lying dead there, looks around. Need you guys make a stealth check for me. All you got to beat is a DC 5. He made it. That's a 5. Brant did not make it.
Oh my
Brant
God.
was so close.
Oh my god! You still have your die, your inspiration die that I
Nope.
gave you?
Nope, used it.
Well, shit. This is going to get interesting fast. It's been a pleasure adventuring with you guys, but I've got to go.
You hear giant footsteps coming this way.
Well, he doesn't know what we are yet. He just heard a noise over here.
He takes in a big, deep breath. His passive perception is 22 when he can use his scent.
Oh wow! We jump out and I jump out and pounce.
The five
Hold on.
the five on the check was to see if you accidentally left some bloody tracks behind, which you did, unfortunately.
I tracked giant blood.
Yep.
I want to try a suggestion spell on him as soon as he's within range, which is 30 feet.
What's your suggestion?
I want to suggest that we are just servants and couldn't possibly be a threat to this place.
Okay, and actually we need to roll initiative. Roll initiative, everyone.
And I think that works with your mandolin too, doesn't it? For the
mandolin, the wording on it is really painfully specific. So the mandolin says, when you use the instrument to cast a spell that causes the target to become charmed on a failed save. So that's hypnotic pattern specifically says the target will become charmed, but most of the other spells don't. So suggestion says, even though it's creatures that can't be charmed are immune to the effect, the target must make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. It pursues a course of action you describe to the best of its ability, but it doesn't actually say that it becomes charmed.
All right. Well, anyway, the giant beats you to the initiative as you guys are trying to cast a spell on him as he approaches. He charges forward and attacks to there. Swings that Morning Star down on... none of you are actually casting a spell currently because he beat you on initiative.
Right.
So, 1 through 3, it is Brant. Brant is going to take it.
I mean, thank you, Brant.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Brant's way in the back.
That must be Malcolm then. Okay, Malcolm, 29 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits.
30 piercing. DC 15 concentration check. This is actually the guy you have hexed too, by the way. Maybe if you make your 15 concentration check. Okay, not anymore.
Nope.
And okay, so that 30, you gotta take off 13 off your temp and then 17 off your main. And then he pounds Buffalo with his second attack.
Oh, hey, no, not cool. He
14?
misses me.
All right, Giant is done. Brant, your turn.
4, 5, 6. 24 for 12, 21 for 6, 18 total.
Got it. And Malcolm.
All right, a bonus action hex him.
Okay.
And 2 strong misses.
2 misses. Then Jameis.
Go there, move my hex. Miss. And miss.
Oh, Buffalo.
Swing and a miss.
Not going as good as last time.
Can't believe I couldn't.
Buffalo finally gets a spell off.
Well,
I'm gonna my hex would be against his wisdom.
we're gonna screw that spell. I'm going to summon a. What's this? Man, I have nothing. My offensive capabilities are pretty weak. So we are going to. I think you guys are going to tear this guy.
Johnny has disadvantage on wisdom saves right now.
So now he needs to make a DC 16 wisdom save.
Wisdom check.
Wisdom checks, not saves.
Fine.
Here comes wisdom save. Made it.
Jesus Christ.
They don't fail those wisdom saves. Anything else, Buffalo?
Not for now.
All right, the Giant's turn. All right, he's just going to start pounding on you guys. He is going to go ahead and take, let's see, any one of you are the target. He's going to focus after that. That is Malcolm. Morning star on Malcolm. 28, Malcolm for 12.
Yep. And what's my con save?
10. Made it. Malcolm, 20 for 16, another 10.
I'm cutting words, that one.
Oh, nice. So does a 15 hit you, Malcolm?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
16
damn.
more damage and then a DC 10 con save. You took some light damage from that 2 hits from the Cloud Giant. Holy cow. Made it. Both made it. Okay. Cloud Giant's done. Brant, your turn.
All right. 13 will miss. 21 for 11.
11. Got it. After Brant, Malcolm. Boom. That's a hit.
Oh,
for
there we go.
29.
29.
Okay. And miss.
And
And then
miss.
Jameis. That's a hit.
17 for 19,
Nice.
25 for 18,
Nice.
and a miss.
And Buffalo.
Are there any insects in the area?
Sure.
How about a giant wasp or a scorpion?
Want a
Probably
scorpion?
wasp is more likely.
Can't you just summon the giant scorpion with that staff? Click that staff. Let's see what it does.
All right, hold on.
Is it giant insect spell you're trying to cast or summon?
Yeah. It is. Sorry, I lose these things.
Giant insect is 4th level. I think you just pick. I don't think you have to actually find that insect.
All right, well, let's go with a wasp then.
5 wasps? It'd be 5 giant wasps. Oh, they become giant. Okay.
It says
Yeah. You're right.
a
Okay.
wasp becomes a giant wasp. You have 5 wasps, 1 scorpion, 3 spiders. For the simplicity's sake, I'll do a giant scorpion.
Okay.
Let's just do that so it's only 1 creature.
Actually, those wasps are pretty good. You sure you don't want to do the wasps? Your call. I can do either one really fast.
All right, let's do the giant wasps then.
All right,
What the hell?
5 wasps. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
5 additional targets. That's great.
Yeah.
Copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they all attack. They need 14s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All but 1 hit. 4. 7 and 8's 15, and 7 is 22, and crit for 8 more is 30 base
30.
damage. And then all sorts of poison damage. Con save, 4 con saves. Let's see.
May not be able to fail that.
Yeah, I probably can't fail a DC 11 con save. Let's see, that's a 4 and 5. It's 9 and
17
3.
points if they make them.
Okay, made them all for 17. Boom, those things do some damage.
Is that awesome? Yeah.
You do have to
47
concentrate on
points.
that, right, Buffalo?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Anything else, Buffalo?
No, I'm not going to move away and give him a
Alright.
free. Has he taken a reaction to anybody else?
Negative.
Then I will hang in.
Saving it for you. His turn. Well, he's stacking Buffalo. He's intelligence 12, so at least as smart as half of your party. Multi-attack on Buffalo. First attack is a 23.
It's
16 piercing, so 13 temp and 3 real. Concentration check made, and second attack is a Morningstar. Only a 17 to hit.
It's
17 piercing.
I'm out of cutting words, so blow it. Away go the wasps.
Wasps go down.
And I took 17 and 16 is 33, so that's 0 there and 20 there.
Giant's done. Brant, your turn.
All right.
Finish him.
Yeah, nope. 19 for 9, 15 for 8.
Both hit. 17 to him. Next is Malcolm. Could finish him with 2 hits if he can hit ever twice in a row. That's a hit for 24. Or no.
For 30. He's
30.
still hexed.
Nice. And does the second one hit? Did you click the button? There it
I
goes.
did.
No.
Oh, and it's a miss.
Jameis, your turn. And
16 for
Jameis
18.
brings him down. Cloud Giant's down. That's like, like 30 seconds after the alarm was raised in this room. So more may or may not be coming. Do you want to quickly get out of this room and go somewhere else? Or what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do this room to the north here.
Open that door, okay? I assume you're going quickly when you open these doors. You're not
Yes.
peeking through.
Yeah, I'm gonna start chugging potions as we go.
Okay. You see a hallway with a doorway, and it goes around the corner.
Peek around the corner.
All right. You hear, let's see. You hear movement coming from that door, and the door is starting to open. Now where you want to go?
The door to the north is starting to open where Bran is.
No, the door down the hallway that you can't see because I haven't drawn it yet.
Ah.
That door is opening.
I tell the guys quietly, maybe we can ambush. Or let's go.
In this door.
Yeah, this door to the north here.
And how you open it? You gotta get the latch undone.
Mage. Yep.
Okay, you throw the door open, and inside
Cross her finger. Oh, fuck balls.
is a cloud giant. Let's see this room. A private bedchamber that is handsomely appointed. A fine cloak hangs from a bronze hook high on one wall, near a shelf that holds a dozen books about dragons, warfare, and the history of the conflict between giants and dragons that led to the fall of the Empire of Astoria. That's a lot to take in when you're running for your lives. Other furnishings include a handsome rug and a small palm tree growing out of an alabaster vase in one corner of the room. The vase is 7 feet tall and has images of armored cloud giant warriors carved into it. And you are very lucky. He is actually, with the alarm raised, not here. He is somewhere else. So you duck into that room. You can shut the door. You hear giants go, at least one giant go past you and into the chamber beyond. You duck into this room. You gotta make this is gonna be tough because those giants can smell really good. What are you guys gonna do when you get into that room?
Get near the plant to kind of offset our smell.
Put everyone where you want to be standing. Malcolm, where you want to stand. Oh, nicely done. Okay, everyone make a stealth check with advantage. Armor doesn't affect it. You got to beat a DC of 10. Buffalo's good. James is good. Malcolm's good. Brant's good.
Oh my god!
The giants go by, or the giant goes by. You also, when you get next to that plant, you notice there's a seam in it, suggesting the top of the vase could be separated from the bottom. The top half of the base seems to be what's holding the palm tree in the earth around it. The bottom half of it, if you could lift off the palm tree, you could see what was in the bottom half.
Well, let's try to group check it and carefully slide it over.
You guys lift it. I'm the little guy. I'll try and get out what's inside.
Okay, you can topple it over. You don't think you can lift it and hold it up, though?
I couldn't like shimmy it off like a casket lit. You know what I'm to the left.
Yeah, you can topple it off for sure.
Hopefully it rests on the bed.
Okay, topple it towards the bed. That'll make it more quiet. Okay, so you get that toppled over. Inside the vase, you find a hollow compartment in the vase containing 1,211 pieces, 3,500 gold, 7 500 gold piece gems, and a serpentine figurine of an owl.
Ooh, interesting.
You also, the books in the room look to be of some value. Each book in the collection is worth 500 gold to an interested buyer. They all weigh 100 pounds, though, so not going to take them unless you can have some free time. But you can take the rest of that gold and electrum and gems and serpentine owl for sure.
I'm going to take a minute to autograph all the books, though.
Nice. All right. So
Quietly peek out the.
you can see the hallways empty. That giant moved through, and you don't know where he's gone.
Go up to this door
All right.
because he came out of this one,
He
right?
did come out of that one. Coming out of that one is a long hallway. Multiple doors. Flight of stairs to the left go down, probably into the courtyard on the west. Door straight across from you, and doors to the right down the hallway. Which way? No giants.
North door.
No giants inside north door. Okay. You can be stealthy now again, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The north door comes into a storage room packed with oversized crates of bread, dried meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, as well as oversized barrels of water and wine.
There's a door at the other end of that room. That
Do
would
we-
move us.
Do we think we could shimmy behind one of these boxes and get our second short rest in so Malcolm could heal up?
The castle is on guard. The alarm's been raised. You hear shouts every now and then. You hear giants moving by every now and then. You
Do we
try-
hear the dragon at all?
You can try it if you want. You haven't heard the dragon lately, no.
I think we should move into this room and consider the far door.
So, and we'll shut the door behind us on the court.
Okay, close the door behind you. Go into this room. Peek out the door carefully. And there are two giants in the room beyond who don't notice you peek out the door.
This could be another hypnotic pattern ambush.
If you got it, I say that's a great idea.
I can do it again for sure.
Maybe do the one on the left since we'd have to move around a little more to get to him.
Okay.
So you want to do it from behind the door?
No. Well, I can do it to start off the combat. So, yeah, I'll do it from behind the door.
Yeah, it'll be in the surprise round. If you guys stay behind the door, you probably get a surprise round. Move back one square, Jameis. There you go. Everyone else put your guys where you want to be. When combat starts, you'll just have the door propped open just slightly enough to cast your spell. We'll roll initiative. There'll be a surprise round. Malcolm, you where you want to be? Malcolm, is that good? All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Roll initiative, everyone.
Oh, good.
That's okay. That's actually good since this is a surprise round.
Yeah.
We're missing one person. Jameis, your stint go in for some reason good and roll again and then type in 10.05.
Can I just go with that one?
No, sorry. It's
Didn't
weird.
put it
You're doing
in-
again.
Why did mine go in at 22 when I rolled a 6?
That is interesting.
Hold it there. What about that? There we go.
Because Jameis was rolling your initiative for you. That's
Yeah,
why.
I was rolling your initiative.
Nice.
I mean, make it so
Nice.
no one else can touch your guy. So Buffalo, just hand type in whatever you rolled the first time, 6.05.
and I'll put mine at 10.05.
I think Malcolm's the same way.
Oh no, that I would have to go with my 8 because that had a 5 modifier.
Whatever you rolled the first time. Oh, right, because you rolled Buffalo the first time, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. There we go. Buffalo's fixed, so you can't change him. No one else can roll for him.
We've got a 50-50 chance of this being really good if he fails.
And
Opening night, I never fail.
performance anxiety is not a problem for Buffalo.
No, it's not.
All right. Malcolm, you go first, Malcolm. Consider the door not there. You can move on in if you like.
I'm gonna wait and see if this plan works.
So no action?
No.
No action. Okay. Brant, go ahead and take your action. Your turn.
All right. Well, for penny and pound. 6. We'll just double move up to the giant.
Jameis.
2, 3, 6. Move my hex to this one, to the east, and Eldritch Blast. 18 for 5.
5. Nice. Got it. Okay. After Jameis is Buffalo.
Move up, and my love is light.
Wisdom save at disadvantage.
That has
Yes!
Got
no end. Yep. And I moved, so I'm done.
Buffalo's done. Giant surprised. Giants hypnotized. Malcolm.
Nice. We got the right one.
Make him suffer.
Come up to there, move my hex to him, and shoot him twice.
Fuck him up.
22 for 8.
Got it.
15 for 8.
Got it. And then Brant.
All right. Miss. 22 for 8. That'll be it.
Okay, after Brant, Jameis.
Get up next. 26 for 17.
Got it.
25 for 22.
Got it.
And 19 for 14.
Got it. Buffalo.
Move to about there. And mock the guy. You're just gonna die. Oh, see, it worked.
You got him. 3 points.
And disadvantage on his next attack.
All right. Giant's turn. He's going to cast Misty Step.
Ooh, interesting.
Any encounters?
Yeah, I'll counter it. 3rd level.
All right. It is countered. No Misty Step happening for him. He will, let's see, he's going to move to there. And then let Jameis have it. When we start Jameis. 26 Jameis.
Oh yeah, that hits.
23 piercing. Concentration check DC 11. And then second swing on Jameis. Crit. 27 piercing. Yeah.
Question. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. The disadvantage from the first attack, would that have kicked off the armor? Do you see what I mean?
No, I don't see what you mean.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Crit for 27 piercing, DC 13 concentration. All right. Jameis is good. Giant's done. Giant's hypnotized. Malcolm. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Malcolm.
Coming up to
Closes
there,
up
I'm
on
gonna give him a couple swipes.
12's a miss. 15 is a
15 for 20 or 30.
30.
Nice.
Boom. Okay, Brant.
All right. 20 for 8, 19 for 9.
After Brant, Jameis.
And I'm going to move into his square.
25 for 16.
Brant, you can have inspiration for the first one to tactically use the fact you can move through a giant space on purpose. 25 is a hit for 19.
No, 16.
16, got it.
Miss on the second attack, and
That's a hit.
15 for 12.
12. After James, Buffalo.
Is there a reason to be under?
Because now you're both within 10 feet of me from my aura.
Ah, nice.
Vicious mock him. All right, wisdom save. Whew. This guy, you got his number. -2.
Yeah, he does not like when I talk about his mother.
He's going to Misty Step. You want to counterspell that?
No.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6.
we gotta,
You were talking about my mother, he says. Multi-attack and Morningstar on Buffalo. 17 hit.
Yeah.
17 piercing. Concentration check, DC 10. Hypnotizes down.
oh,
No,
is
wait.
that not? It
Add 2
says
for
10.
con check.
Say again?
Doesn't it add 2 for a con check?
Not. This is a save, not a check.
All right.
And then second attack with his Morningstar.
Holy
31 for 22. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Moves to there. Cries out, intruders! You can hear the echoing of the alarm through the castle. Giant's done. This giant, he... 1, 2, 3. He's going to Misty Step. You want to counter that?
Yeah, I'll counter it.
Are you in range?
Probably not.
You're not. Nope. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I asked if I knew you were in range. Misty Step's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Moves to there. Then attacks
This is gonna suck.
Buffalo with his Morningstar. 14.
Miss.
Holy cow. 25 for 15.
That knocks me down.
Buffalo goes down. He's done. Malcolm, your turn.
The magic mouth on my armor kicks off.
Nice.
It says, bum bum bum. Buffalo custard bath is down. Will anyone help him, or will he bleed out on the ground? Tune in next week to find out.
Buffalo, you can give inspiration to one of the other characters that doesn't have it. Jameis or Malcolm.
I will give it to Jameis.
Jameis, you were inspired by Buffalo's armor. You can take your concentration mark off Buffalo. Malcolm, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at the guy running away. Hurt one. 24 for 6.
Yep.
15 for 10.
15 for 10. Okay, and then move where you want, and then Brant, your turn.
All right. Think so. All right. So first we're going to toss a firebolt at the wounded one. 25 for 13.
13, got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move to there.
After Brant, Jameis.
1, 2, Go to there. Eldritch Blast, the hurt one. 18 for 11.
11. Dropped him. He tumbles to
And
the
bonus.
ground.
Bonus action, second win. And done.
After James's turn, Buffalo death save.
Is it something that's on here?
It is your A15, your hit point button. Boom, 20. Nice. Or 18, I mean.
Yeah.
You didn't use your inspiration. Okay, 18.
Oh, damn. I did it. Yes. So
Okay.
I'm.
That's a green 1. Put a green 1 on your guy. That's 1 success. Buffalo's done. That runs over. Giant's turn. Okay. This giant circling around you guys. Let's see here. Buffalo's unconscious. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To there, attack Jameis. Morningstar. 15
Miss.
is a miss. Morningstar. 25 is a hit for 24 piercing.
Got it. And contract.
There.
Made it.
After his turn, Malcolm, your turn. Malcolm closes right on in.
Yep.
Unafraid.
Bonus action. I'm gonna move my hex to him.
Oh, no.
Miss.
And hold on. I still have on that 13. I still have that. John, roll my D8.
All right. Here you. Oh, I can do it with my thing. Hold on.
Even from death.
Bardic Inspiration.
Boom.
Look at
That hit
that.
by Malcolm.
29 points. Nice.
Nicely done. His music still rings in your ears, Malcolm. Take off that flag. Malcolm's done. Brant, your turn.
And I sing a song.
All right. 3. I'm going to lay on hands Buffalo for 25.
Nice.
4, 5, 6.
Close there. Jameis, your turn.
Okay, move my hex to him.
Don't forget, Buffalo, when you go down like that, anything you had in your hands drops to the ground as well, so you'll have to pick up
Sure.
whatever you want.
And attack. Oh. 33 points of damage.
Nice hit.
I'll use my inspiration on the second attack.
Okay. Nice hit.
22 for 12.
12, got it.
And 17 for 14.
14, got it. Okay. Buffalo, you are conscious again.
Is it an action to pick up the loot?
It's free to do 1 interaction.
All right. So I will pick up the loot. And then I will we're all pretty beat up, right? Any of us are pretty beat up?
Brant's in good shape.
Yeah, everybody else is beat up. I think this is a good time for a mass cure wounds.
Nice.
Oh, great idea.
Nice idea. Everyone gets 15 hit points.
And I will stand up. And
God bless you. Little buff. I can't believe I'm saying that. Little piece of my soul dies when I do.
And then, as my bonus action, I will flick off the giant. I think that's about it. Done.
The giant's turn. Okay.
I will actually. Let me step back a couple of steps.
All right. Giant will. You can take off the prone marker and the green 1 on your guy, John. Giant will attack Jameis. Multi-attack with his Morningstar. 14's a miss. 15's a miss. Malcolm, your turn.
All right.
Stomp a mud hole in his ass, Malcolm.
With the power of love.
Miss. miss.
And miss.
Brant, your turn.
And I scowl at Buffalo.
What?
I don't know. You're the Huey Lewis, and we're the news.
I like to think of myself as more Eddie Money, but you know.
2 hits.
25. All right. 24 points.
Got it. Jameis. Boom. Crit after crit after crit.
I know Jameis is eating up all the crits.
Yeah.
32 points of damage.
32.
Come on. 21 for 16. And miss.
Buffalo.
I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to use the mandolin to do a cure wounds
Nice.
on whoever that is. Jameis?
Yes, please.
Jesus Christ.
That
My healing
mandolin's
sucks.
third level, is it? Or what level is it? 5th level?
I'm not sure.
The mandolin is 3rd level. So 5 and 5, you got 10.
10
Actually, back,
points.
Jameis. Yep.
Thank you.
Buffalo's done. Giant's going to do a Misty Step. Anyone want to counter that?
I can't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to
Holy
there.
shit.
Running for the door for his life from you little buggers. Malcolm.
Tom, can we see him around that box?
Yep, you can.
Okay.
Malcolm. You might be muted
I
if
can't
you're
see him around the box.
You can see him around the box. You can.
Sorry, I rolled it and it's just not popping up yet.
Boom. Crit. Nice
Boom! Crit for
18, nice.
yeah. And a miss.
Shot. After Malcolm is Brant.
All right. A little bit closer and 26
Oh,
for
wow.
18.
Nice shot.
And I will use my last 2 sorcery points to quicken another one.
Nice.
Nice.
17.
Boom.
Oh,
Down he
awesome.
goes. Well done. Well done. Okay, the alarm was raised here, so there might be more giants coming. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we know where everything goes.
Let's see. You can see more from where you're at. Let's see. I didn't reveal the
can
other
we
part of this
see
room yet.
the dragon at all?
No, you can't.
So he just gave up and
He's like
I don't-
he periodically coming back, but this has been like just minutes between all these fights. So, all right. There's a flight of stairs that go up out of this room. There's also a flight of stairs that go down out of this room. The ones to the east go up. The ones to the west go down. There's a doorway that probably goes onto the rampart. You're sure. The giant was running for that. You're not sure if there's any more giants out there or not. You know there's doors in the hallway inside the building.
Let's head for the doors to the east, or the stairs.
Stairs east?
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
That will take you up to another level. Don't move your guys. I'm going to put you all together.
For the record, guys, I'm pretty close to tapped out.
Hey,
Well,
we saved the dragon. I'm good to go at any time.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get the conch. We are tried to.
Well, think of where that might be.
I'm thinking at the top level. Maybe.
Up or east. I think one or the other. So trying up
Now-
from here is good.
Now, maybe these giants are starting to get a little nervous. They're finding one of their fucking comrades dead every time they go into a room.
We figured there was about 12, and we've killed
6.
4, 5.
We killed 6.
Okay, the stairs come up to a doorway. You're out of that room, so you want to go slow or you want to keep going fast?
We'll try to carefully listen and then
Okay.
mage hand it. And
All right, make a, let's see, put your guys where you want to be when you open that door. Is that really where you want to be, Malcolm?
We got right next to Kirk.
Just make sure to stay within 10 feet of me for aura.
All right. Make a stealth check. You're going to have to make a pretty high one. Well, there's pretty much no chance you make that stealth check. Jameis, Malcolm, yeah, okay. All right. You open the door. You peek in, because this giant's got smell. And so he's close enough to you, he's going to smell you. And he's really high with it. So you peek into a room. This is what you look at. There we go. And in this room you see 12 5-gallon flasks of clear liquid on wooden shelves about the room. Cut into the floor in one corner of the room are 6 murder holes, each one big enough for a halfling to squeeze through. Next to the murder holes is a glass vat holding 30 gallons of clear liquid, and a giant standing watch at a arrow slit, and has turned to look at you as you guys are peeking through the door. And roll initiative.
Grant, firebolt that liquid. We might blow him clear to fucking kingdom come.
Well, on 0, I will.
On 0, Brant. Brant's on it. Jameis, go for it.
Move my hex to him. Eldritch Blast. I don't have Firebolt, so I can't. That Force ain't gonna blow it up. I don't think so. I'll just Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
22 for 6.
Okay.
What the hell? I'm gonna try to hit one of the clear containers right next to him. Maybe it'll at least splash liquid on him if
All right.
it doesn't.
Boom, you hit it. 5 force damage shatters it. The liquid runs out. He shouts in pain as he takes, let's see here. It's sizzling and burning at his flesh. It looks like it might be acid.
Oh, nice.
Tom, is there a way to reload the map? Because it is super blurry for me.
Just reload the webpage.
Or is that just the way?
Just reload the webpage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. 4d10 acid. 4d10. He takes 19 acid damage. He gets a dex save to have that, which he fails. 19. Boom. After Jameis, he shouts. He grabs another one of those vats of acid and hurls it towards you guys.
Oh, God.
You see it coming right at you and splashing onto the ground amongst you guys. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun.
He hits that edge of the wall and it misses. Poor concentration with that acid burning his skin.
It is too bad he rolled so badly on his dex check.
Okay, hurling one is an action, dealing 40 to nest damage. All right. I can move back to where we were. Okay, he throws the acid vat at Jameis. Oh, he misses. It hits the wall to the west of Jameis.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then he closes on up on you guys. Buffalo, your turn.
Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery Wisdom save. Oh, no, he resists that. He's too infuriated at Jameis. Move where you want, Buffalo. Malcolm.
All right, it's not giving me my attack bar, Tom, but I'm gonna bonus action move my hex to him, and then I will attack him twice.
1 hit for 30 points of damage. All right, and he's hexed. Got it. After Malcolm Brandt. Oh, and he yells intruders too after his turn.
16 total points.
16, okay. Got it. After Brandt, that round's over. Jameis.
To there. Attacking. Yeah.
Miss. Hit.
21 for 23. And crit 19, 27.
Got it. Okay, looking around this room, you see there's an arrow slit out, but no other exits, and the alarm has been called. And the giant's turn.
Don't worry, guys, I'll live.
The giant will attack Jameis. Multi-attack and Morningstar and Jameis. 27 to hit for 22 piercing. Concentration check DC 11. Not a problem. And then one more Morningstar and Jameis. 27 for 21.
Down goes Jameis.
That ends the concentration. Jameis is lying down there. The giant goes 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And Buffalo, your turn.
I'm going to cast a second level healing word on Jameis.
Nice.
Get up, get
9
up, get
points
up.
back,
It's
Jameis.
time to get your ass in gear. Because this guy's an ugly prick. Totally doesn't like being called ugly.
That hurt him a little
Don't
bit
call him
on the
ugly.
inside.
Yeah,
He doesn't let it show.
no, it's all right. I can tell when he's being brave.
Malcolm, your turn.
Cut his nuts off, Malcolm.
All right. There
Malcolm
we go.
grabs
Now
the
I've got it
meat.
back.
Are you sure you want to do that, Buffalo? Hold up. Are you sure you want to do that, Buffalo?
Nope.
Okay, Malcolm, go ahead. Ooh, swings and misses.
Ugh.
Move where you want, Malcolm. Brandt, your turn.
All right. 25 for 12. 19 for 6, so 18 total.
18, okay, after Brandt.
Can
Move where
you
you want,
scoot
Brandt.
way north?
Jameis, your turn.
Can.
Stand up. And kick off my flies. And attack. 14 for 20.
20, okay.
And 20 for 11.
11, okay. And Giants go flies. Give me some fly action.
4 damage.
4 damage, okay. All right. He'll Misty Step. Anyone want to counter that?
I can't.
6 to there. Goes running down the stairs into that other room. Double move in that direction. See, there was no door there. So if you get down to the bottom of this map, you can see him running across that room, basically. He's done. Buffalo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I see him from there?
No. You gotta get to the bottom of the stairs on the map that you can see to see him.
That's really not gonna happen for me. Do I remember the dragon's name?
Philogos.
Philogos.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. I'm out of good ideas. I'm going to use a charge from the mandolin to cast invisibility on myself.
All right, Malcolm.
Be done.
I'm going after him. Let's see, 4, 6.
Brant.
That would be as far as I can get, I think. Shit. I got a better idea. Can I take my movement back?
Sure. Brant, go ahead while he's thinking.
All right, guys. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Still been moving south. Done.
All right, and we'll come out of initiative unless you can get to him, James.
Not without double moving.
So the alarm's been called. You're in a
Right.
dead end. What are you gonna do?
I got an idea. Well, let's stack these barrels down here, and when they come, we can start rolling barrels down the stairs when they start coming running up here. At least do some damage and slow them down.
Yeah, I like it.
It's the only thing I can think of.
The arrow slits, will a person size get through, or is it just halflings can get through them?
Person can get through. Halfling can get through the murder hole.
Where are the murder holes at, Tom? You said
Near those barrels, basically. Those 6 barrels.
going to the south?
Through the floor.
Oh, okay.
Through the floor.
Oh, can we see any giants underneath?
Nope, just a hallway
Okay.
underneath. Yeah, you can also look out the arrow slit to the east, and you can see the causeway. I'm going to move you to another map just to show you what you can see. So looking out that arrow slit, you can see a walkway that goes to the stairs out of here. There. So you guys see this? If you zoom out, you can see the whole map. So looking down from above, you're basically the murder holes are just down into that hallway. It looks like the main hallway into the castle.
Okay.
And you can see swooping around out there your dragon friend. You can see there are no giants manning the ballistas anywhere that you can see. What do you want to do?
I mean, we could just get the heck out of Dodge if you guys didn't want to worry about the conch anymore. Or we could
Well,
get
I'd still like to find the conch.
We could get the dragon to come to the window here and have him transport us to like the other end of the keep.
Yeah.
And then try and sneak in that way. I'm down to 1 second level and all my first level spells, so I am not a lot of help.
Very good. Okay, so the dragon swoops in, gathers you guys up.
Take us back to the Griffin room. I bet they've searched that high and low, and it's probably safe.
He swoops around the keep, and you can see a good view of the keep here in this picture I just showed. So if you right-click on that picture, and then open link in new window, that's the keep. So you have been basically on the second floor up. So if you look at the rampart on the west end of the keep, you've been on the doors, into the bottom of the rampart area, the bottom of that gallery area. You've been through the doors that go onto the rampart. Those go into those 2 galleries with the ballistas that look out.
We could have him
windows.
transport us up to the top when the assumption that the higher we go, the more likely we are to...
Yeah, he could take you to any of the landings outside. He could take you
Well, he might be able to tell us where it's at too. I
he
mean,
could take you to the very
talk
top
him.
landing and drop you off up there.
Since he's been looking, can he tell us where he thinks most of the giants been searching, or where
Yeah.
they've gone?
They've been
Okay.
inside searching for you guys, probably. When they stopped shooting at me from the ballistas, I figured they were chasing after you guys. So I've been swooping around here looking for where you'd appear, and I finally saw you.
I guess you guys want to go to the top, very topmost.
Well, I want to ask him first, real quick. So, Bud, tell me, where are you from? Where do you live, Dragon?
He looks at you distrustingly.
I
We just
give him
freed
a
him.
smile.
Make a deception
I'm like,
check.
we're friends.
Make a deception check. Can you make a deception check? You probably don't see your guy because I don't have you on the right map, do I?
No, if you select him,
Or I
can
do.
hit it.
I do. Okay, so
For me, you can make it for me, Tom. I mean,
where is he?
just click my guy's charisma.
There. All right. Bum, 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 bum. He's a little distrusting of you. You seem like a member of a certain faction I wouldn't deal with. I don't think I'm going to tell you where my home is, but I'll be glad to transport you where you need to go before I leave.
I'm just trying to make friends. What can we do? What else can we do for you here?
I'm heading out. Do you guys want to transport anywhere?
Yes. Are we going to the top parapet? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as we're flying, I said, did that giant take anything from your hoard that you need returned?
I don't think so. I don't think they ever found it.
All right, so you guys are all for continuing to assault the giants. I don't know how.
I
don't know how
would go.
Yeah. So how? So
Well, the conch might be in this top building.
agreed. But if he's getting ready to head out, so the bar is just about tapped. Jameis, Malcolm, how are you two doing?
Oh, I've got 9 hit points, so I'm good. Now, obviously, if we could find a place to get our
Say more
second
than he
short rest,
needs.
I'd be fine. I can. And as we're going to the top, can he? I tell him we're trying to find this conch. Has he seen it? Heard of it? Does he know where it's at?
I've heard of it. I imagine Sensuri had it somewhere in her dwelling, which I think was at the highest part of the castle.
And so, and I said I wouldn't trust that Malcolm guy either. But if we're ever in your area, where might we go to say hi and pay
Bunch of
homage?
racists.
Where you want me to take you? Up to the top level?
Yes.
Okay, he does a sweep past all these Aarakocra and just rips them to shreds on his way by, breathing on them and everything. So there's no defense up there. He drops you off at the upper level and he says, I will stand guard here, but be quick.
All right.
So he's standing guard, basically looking over the stairs that come up from below. So if any giants come up, he'll be guarding against that. There's a door to the small building in the center of this upper area. And then
Do we want to chug a bunch of potions while we're riding on the dragon?
There's a door to the tower.
I think that's what Jameis is doing.
So the roof that he drops you off on, of the main keep, has a lush green lawn surrounding a squat stone building. There's a 3-story tower with a conical rooftop jutting upward and outward from the southeastern portion.
All right,
Southeastern
tower
portion.
guys.
Trees and shrubs sprout from the ground here and there, and 3 telescopes are mounted to the battlements. A wrought iron staircase descends through a hole in the ground near the staircase, a pile of rocks. The dragon says, good luck, and watch your back. I don't trust those 2 warlocks.
I didn't get my deception check.
I know, it's too late. You only get 1 for the party.
Oh,
He doesn't trust me even.
No, he trusts you.
Yeah, I'm totally trustworthy.
Absolutely.
Ask him
I put
where.
on a
Hey,
good
just
show.
ask him where he's from.
And I'm not asking him that shit. You know why he trusts me? Because he can trust me.
All right.
Because I'm not as
There's a
zen.
thing called discretion. You might want to study up.
the center one or this east one?
The center one was a stone dome.
Squat
This is the
stone
tower.
building. Hopefully you got
yeah.
a picture of it still so you can see. If you open it in a new
Top
window.
one is the tower.
If you didn't open a new window, I can give you a new picture of it.
Hey, am I still invisible? I believe I'm
Um,
still invisible.
I think so. If you didn't cast
Hasn't
any
been
spells.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Just chug some potion, a potion.
Okay.
Okay.
You can open that door?
Yep.
All right. There is a tower. Dun, 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 dun.
And whoever is in here has probably gone downstairs for the
I'm sure they
alarm,
have.
right? Yeah, that would only make sense.
A central pillar supports the roof, and an ornate wooden spiral staircase curls up. The walls are festooned with masks, 50 in all. These masks are sized to fit a giant, and each captures a specific mood or emotion. Each mask has a unique style. They rest atop narrow shelves set into the walls 10, 15, and 20 feet above the floor. A few shelves are empty.
Well, this is it. She was wearing a mask. Tom, is there an empty mask holder somewhere that we can see?
No, the 50 masks are with 250 gold pieces each.
Oh, wow.
You can,
That's one reason we got to kill all these fuckers. A lot of money here. And a flying castle.
and then stairway going up.
Let's work our way up.
All right.
Hey, Tom, before I go up, I tell the dragon, I said, now, this would be a great lair for you if we teamed up and killed all of these giants. Can you imagine what all the other dragons would say about your new flying lair?
You guys are already in the building. Do you go back and talk to him about that?
No,
Or you proceed on?
Okay.
we keep going.
You keep it going? Okay. You come up to the second floor up is a study. Furnishings include a table and a 20-foot, 5-foot tall wooden cabinet. Stairs lead up and down here.
Check the cabinets, the bush,
All right.
everything.
Put you guys where you want to be when you approach the cabinet. Jameis.
Where are we?
Should be right here.
Oh, got it.
All right.
We tip over the plant. There's nothing underneath.
You start moving to the plant. Jameis starts moving towards the cabinet when something happens. I need a... does anyone have a passive 17 perception? No.
Not I.
Okay. Roll initiative.
My lantern doesn't reveal anything?
Oh, do you have your lantern out lit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, definitely. It definitely does. What's the range on that? 60 feet?
30 feet for the invisibility.
30 feet, okay. Put everyone else back just as Buffalo gets to here. Put you guys where you were. You would have probably would have all been right next to him. Somewhere. Put you guys where you want to be as you're moving in.
I'd be within 10 feet of Jeremy.
All right. There we go.
Oh, there's good fun.
Someone didn't roll
We
initiative
need-
yet. Malcolm, roll initiative, please.
Me, I haven't. Sorry.
Oh, I did roll.
There you go. All right. Okay, outlined in the room as soon as they come within Buffalo's lantern are two invisible stalkers. And Jameis, you react first.
There, and give them a taste. 11's gonna miss. 17 or 11.
Let's see if they take full fire.
5 fire.
They take full fire, yeah. So 11.
And miss.
Malcolm.
They're done.
Get to there. Bonus action, I'm going to move my hex to the stalker. And I imagine both of those miss, unless 12 hits him.
Nope, both miss. Brant.
All right. Well, I guess I will go 1, 2, 3. Occupy this one. 20 for 7, 23 for 10.
17, got it. Buffalo.
Going to move to here and use the the mandolin to cast protection from evil and good on Malcolm.
Nice. Okay. Click that for me, see, so I can see what it does. Hit the mandolin button right after your gear. Okay, protection from evil and good. That's concentration for you. Willing creature, aberration, celestial, elemental fiend, undead. What is an invisible stalker? Invisible stalker. Elemental.
And then I will move back. So yeah, elemental or undead or
Disadvantage to attack. Okay. Stalker 1, stack and Brant. Multi-tack and slam Brant. And one hit, it looks like, for 6 bludgeoning.
Yep. Got it. 3 points off my temps.
Okay. And then other stalker is going to go. It flies over the top of you, Malcolm, to here. Jameis, you get attack opportunity on it.
Okay. Ah.
Attacks Buffalo. Slam attack. Slam attack.
Yes.
2 misses.
Oh, nice.
Jameis, your turn.
Go to there. Crit for 30 or 29.
Okay.
And miss and
12's a miss.
miss.
Malcolm. Miss and miss. Brant. Hit for 12 and miss. Buffalo.
This is damn silly. Yeah, I'm gonna tease it for missing me. You couldn't hit me if you tried, you big ugly. No, oh, that hits.
No, you got him. 2.
Oh,
-2. And disadvantage on his first attack, which is coming your way. First of the attacks on Brant, though. Miss and 19, probably miss. And then attacks on Buffalo. Multi-attack. First one's with disadvantage. It's only a 13.
misses.
Second one's 25 for 8. Concentration check DC 10.
Nice.
No problem. That runs over. Jameis, your turn.
20 for 17.
Okay.
Crit for 28.
Nice.
And
That's a hit.
6 for 6.
So,
A strong 6.
Malcolm, your turn. Malcolm will finish it.
Yeah, because I'm not going to power attack this one, but I'm going to attack him.
15's a hit.
15, 13,
Drop
or 18.
Good job.
Keep going, Malcolm. That's your first stack.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then and then I get, since I dropped him, I get a bonus attack, right?
Yeah, with a great sword, yeah. With a great weapon fighting, I mean.
So 24.
Nice. 22. Boom. Malcolm's done. Brant. Hit. And hit.
No, the 13 probably misses. It double. It took an extra
Okay.
time.
8. Got it. And then Buffalo.
I will move to here and taunt the
Taunt,
dumb thing.
wisdom save.
No, it's
Got him. 4. Nice. His attack, multi-attack on Brant. Disadvantage on the first one's a miss. And crit for 21 bludgeoning, Brant.
Okay.
And then you guys finish it. Okay, the 2 Stalker Guardians are dispatched. The door to the cabinet has a lock on it, a magical lock on it.
Shutter spike.
Smash the cabinet open. Inside, you find
Please be the fucking conch. Please be the fucking.
6 giant-sized potions, each contained in a 1-foot-tall crystal flask. 5 spell scrolls, each 12 feet long and 5 feet wide. 3 normal-sized magic items. Oh, we get to roll some random magic items.
Storm Giant belt. Grats, guys.
Good job. All right. Let's see. Let's roll. I'm going to have... Don't roll even roll until I ask you to. First, we'll do table F.
Nice.
If you want to find the
Good
page, let us
shit.
know.
Alright. I got the page if you want to roll it.
What's the page number?
Page is 146.
146, table F. Okay. Go ahead and roll Brant.
Right.
69. Bag of tricks, gray. Let me type this in. Bag of tricks, gray.
Bag of shit. Alright.
All right, Chris, roll D100, another item F. 70. That sucks. Bag of tricks, rust. Rust. Trade bait for both those probably. And then John, roll on item G, table G. 79 plus 2 shield. Do you already have a plus 2 shield, Brant?
I do not have a magic shield at all.
Oh wow. Okay.
Bet you do now.
Do now if you
Bad
want.
you got too many magic items.
And what else we got? Okay, so these giant-sized potions, they take a full minute to drink, so you have to make sure you note that. They are Clairvoyance, Diminution, Fire Resistance, Lightning Resistance, Storm Giant Strength, and Supreme Healing.
Whoa,
And the scrolls are normal duration to cast and can be transferred to spellbooks. They are Animate Objects, Chain Lightning, Dominate Monster, Legend Lore, and Phantasmal Killer.
I'm gonna carry around the shield for now, though, guys. Is that all right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
anyway.
it's yours.
Next level up, right? Or do you want to do
Yep.
any healing?
Was there
first?
anything underneath the plant?
I'm going to
There
take
was
another
not.
potion.
There was not.
Do you want to take a minute and drink that superior
Supreme healing, no less.
supreme healing?
That's a lot of healing.
That is.
Okay,
Well, thanks to John, I didn't take a lick of damage in that fight.
next level.
Yeah,
up.
I dared him to attack me.
And
Apparently.
that lasts 10 minutes if we run into anything else.
Last
As
level.
long as I continue to
The
concentrate.
Master Bedchamber. This is an opulent bedchamber. There are 6 gold spun tapestries adorning the walls. There's a freestanding mirror with an electrum frame and a 3-fold wooden privacy screen carved to look like trees with blowing leaves made of thinly pressed gold and platinum. The bed's wooden frame is inlaid with gold tracery and gemstones. Its mattress is filled with the softest down. The chamber's conical roof reaches its apex 60 feet overhead. Hanging from the rafters is a bizarre merry-go-round, which is made up of 7 stuffed pegasi, hanging from a ring-shaped track made of steel. The ring turns so that the winged horses glide overhead continuously in a counterclockwise direction.
She was a weird bitch.
That's awesome.
That's right.
I like it. I think I'm going to hang out here till she's dead.
So you search the room, you find, well, first the treasure of all this stuff, the gold tracery that adorns the beds with the 100 gold, gemstones, 50 of them worth 100 gold each.
Wow.
Freestanding mirrors worth 1,500 gold, weighs 500 pounds. You look and you see that you could take those tapestries and turn them into like a giant bag, load a bunch of this stuff on. If you only had something that's really big that could fly, that could carry a lot of weight,
Like a bronze.
you could get a lot of this shit out of here. Yeah, you could probably get a lot of that
Luckily,
shit.
dragons aren't avaricious and wouldn't cut of it.
He probably wouldn't want to cut, no.
But still, a cut of it is better than none of it. So
Yeah.
You also find a secret compartment in the headboard of the bed, which
thank
contains
goodness
a
for my lantern of
small
revealing.
bejeweled chest made of gold with platinum filigree, worth about 50 gold. Anyone
What's
trained
in the chest?
Is anyone trained in Arcana?
Hold on. I am.
Maybe?
No, wait.
Now, the funny
Oh,
thing is,
my
Chris is
sheet-
trained in Thieves' Tools, but he doesn't own Thieves' Tools.
I think
It's not quite as funny as it is expected.
Not trained in Arcana.
no, but I've got Jack of all trades.
That's right, that's good enough. You think this might be a Lehman's tiny chest component.
Oh.
That means we can load a
Wow.
bunch of this shit in there, right?
No, it
Well,
means you need to know
no.
whoever casts a spell. They need to be alive to get what's inside it.
Wah, wah.
Well, we can take it, and then they can't have it.
Yep, yeah, you definitely get it.
And I wonder if casting a dispel on it would, like, just sort of explode it with all the stuff in it,
Mm-hmm.
or if it would just release it into the ether.
Mm-hmm.
You're a lot of help, Tom.
The dragon may be able to help us with that.
Speaking of the dragon, so you guys get back out of here. You come up, back down to the level before, and the dragon is sitting there with a cloud giant, and they are conversing. And he introduces you to the cloud giant as one cloud giant. Cullen is no, not Cullen. This one's name is. Hold on just a second. This is the thing that Chu would have been able to tell you if he had been here. But the dragon can tell you instead. All right. He says, I'm pleased to introduce you to Thulin. He is a member of the Emerald Enclave and a druid, and he is the brother of Sensuri, but he is not evil like she is.
Was.
He thanks you for all you have done and asks if there's anything he can do in return for you.
That box. Does he know what to do with it? The William's tiny
I'm
chest.
sure Sensuri kept her treasures there. Probably the only way would be to raise her from the dead and force her to tell us how to get it out.
Could we do that,
Yeah.
Cullen?
Do you know if the conch was in there?
I think it probably would have been if you didn't find anywhere else in her chamber and you guys thoroughly searched her chamber and it wasn't there.
All right, so we hack a hunk of her off, or we can take her body with us.
He's a druid.
Well, he could reincarnate her, couldn't he? Well, I
Yeah, he
guess that may
could.
not work.
He could, but we're not going to do it now while we're not interested. We need to do it on our terms.
Well,
Okay, I'm not paying to have her raised.
um, does he have the ability to do it?
I think reincarnating her. Yeah, he could reincarnate her. But he'd want to keep her here under imprisonment with the giants.
Well, we would allow
We
him to
should-
do that in exchange for the conch then.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
In
everything
well,
included.
exchange for everything in there.
Yeah.
And I'm taking one of these masks.
Okay. He agrees. You can take basically everything in the tower, plus anything else you had got gold-wise from below, which was some like 3,000 gold pieces worth of coins, I think. Maybe a little bit more in that one room, the custodian's room. Plus, you can take the the griffin that was in his room as well. Yeah, what was that room?
The owl.
Good. I've been carrying around some griffin snacks for the better part of 4 hours.
The books, you couldn't take the books, but you were able to take the vase. And the vase is the serpentine owl, yeah. And quite a bit of gold there. So you get that, plus you get everything in the tower, which includes all those scrolls and all those potions, the magic items that you found there, plus all the treasure in hers. When he reincarnates her, and then you get the command word, you get the conch. You're able to return that to its owners. And a whole shitload more treasure. The full-size secret chest is worth 5,000 gold. Inside the full-size chest is Sunsuri's conch of teleportation, 500 platinum. 6 pieces of jewelry, 4 platinum bracelets worth 750 gold pieces each, a gold pendant necklace worth 7,500 gold,
Wow.
and a diamond encrusted diadem worth 7,500 gold. So you come away wealthy individuals. You come back with the conch, you come back with the other magic items you secured, and the only thing you did not find is where his lair was. That's okay, there's no special extra rewards for it or anything. It was just story stuff. If the logo flies you back to civilization, the conquering heroes that you are. Good job.
Tom, can you click that encounter name that you did at the beginning?
Encounter name. Oh, the adventure. Yeah,
Yeah, the adventure name. Sorry.
absolutely. Okay, so let's see here. That's the adventure, Castle of the Cloud Giants. You found the figurine, and you found
Oh, and there's no experience cap on this, is there?
no, it's whatever you guys earned,
Wow.
which will be
we
a
got
lot.
some XP.
Yeah, seems that each of
Four
those
of
giants
us?
is 5,000
Holy
gold.
shit. Chris, you may go up 2 levels.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got
tier.
the castle, or we got the figurine of Wondrous Power of the Owl, the +2 shield,
2 bags of tricks.
2 bag of tricks, 1 gray, 1 rust, and then all these potions here. I can type the potions and scrolls out. So we just go. There we go. There's all the potions and scrolls. There's the shield, and then 2 bags of tricks. 1 rust, 1 gray. So that's all the treasure combined in one place, and I need you guys all to roll on your year buttons so we can see what order we go in. All right. So it looks like Jameis is first, Buffalo's last, Brant's second.
What's the rarity on that shield? Is it a very rare?
A +2 shield? No, it's rare.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Jameis, what do you want?
Well, I don't want I'm gonna let Jeremy have the shield. In the rest, what are the bags rarity? Common, uncommon.
Bag of tricks. Oops, not there. Bag of tricks.
It's uncommon.
Are they both uncommon? Gray and rust. Yeah, they're both uncommon. They're just slightly different animals is all. None of them very good.
Well,
No.
I'll take.
I mean, it's good for trade bait.
I'll take the owl then, because it's rare.
Serpentine owl?
Nobody's going to use that, right? On this guy?
Everyone can use it the same as anyone else, probably. But...
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so does anyone have fewer rares than Jameis? Jameis has got 2 rares that wants the owl. Nope. Okay, Jameis has the owl. Type that in Jameis.
Malcolm, you sure you don't want it?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't want it. What does it do? Does it turn into? Is it the owl that Josh uses all the time to fly around?
Yeah, but it's a good rare item for trade. That's all I'm going to be using it for.
I don't want it.
I have, how many rares do I have?
You have 2, so you don't beat them.
Okay.
Only Malcolm beats them.
Are you wanting it that you don't have
No,
something
that's
that
fine.
you don't want?
No, it's fine.
All right, type that in, Jameis. You got the owl. Next goes Brant. +2 shield. Next goes Malcolm.
I'm good. I don't think there's anything that I want.
All those potions, all those scrolls, nothing?
You know, I'm sorry. Let me look at the potions again.
Everyone look at the list as you're waiting for your turn. It'll go down to the bottom and then back up and then back down and then back up.
You'd like that storm giant string?
Yeah, I'll take Storm Giant Strength.
Okay, type that in for me, Malcolm. Then Buffalo, your turn.
Just takes you a minute to drink it.
Plan ahead. Buffalo. You took the bag of tricks rest. Your turn again, Buffalo.
Really?
You can take both bags of tricks.
I'm thinking about it. Hold on.
That's going to be really annoying.
Yeah, no, I will take the bag of tricks.
You can never play at my
Ray
table
and
again. All right, then Malcolm. Type that gray one in there, Buffalo.
Yeah.
Just helps me so I can get the reward sheet out easier. Malcolm.
I'm sorry, and then it's back to me. I'll take the superior the healing.
Type that in, Brant. Scroll the lightning. Jameis 2 times.
Shit. I don't think a warlock can cast Dominate Monster, but I think that's the only one. I'm going to make sure, but I'll take Dominate Monster and Fire Resist.
Okay. Brant, your turn.
Hmm.
Type those in for Miss Jameis.
Yeah, I'm making sure. Oh shit! It's Hold Monster. No, Dominate Monster. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
Use animate objects, legend lore, and phantasmal killer. Animate objects is on it on my list, so I will take scroll of animate object.
Nice. Okay, Malcolm.
I don't want anything else.
Malcolm's out. Buffalo twice.
I'm not sure what else left. Are there any scrolls left?
Let's see here.
Shit, I think you can-
Legend lore and phantasmal killer are left.
I'll take Legend Lore and Phantasmal
Clairvoyance,
Killer then.
diminution, lightning resistance is left.
You didn't want to get any smaller.
So there's
There are
my-
no small actors, Kirk.
It's full size below the belt, Kirk. Full size. Scroll legend lore, scroll of phantasmal killer, both. Buffalo's done. Brant, you get one pick.
Yep, I will take the potion of lightning resistance.
Jameis, 2 picks.
I'm good. Pass.
Brant, 1 pick.
All that's left is the potion of diminution.
I think so.
I will pass on that.
Buffalo, you
I'll
want
pour
it?
it on the dragon.
You want it, Buffalo?
Sure, Potion of Diminution.
Type that in. You got it. All right. That's it. Let's see what else we got. I'll calculate up the treasure. Please type in what resources you used, please. Type used and then whatever you used.
Let's see. Anybody have a second level spell left?
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Don't forget
um,
to...
I have one, yeah.
We could take a short rest, and I could do it.
yeah, you can do
So
short
we
rest.
got, what do you have for your second level spells?
Misty Step.
Alright, yeah, I'll just put
You
the
want
Misty
two?
Step. No, I already have a Revivify in there. I just used the Misty Step out of it.
Okay. So yeah, take the Misty Step.
Alright. Thank you.
Mhm.
So my resources used are basically 0.
Now, Chris, I need to know 100% for sure how many XPs you need because I'll determine what module I run next time. So just email that to me when you know. And
Oh, you got it.
please try and do that like tomorrow.
Just 1 renown each.
Yep, 1 renown each.
Alright.
10 downtime, I assume.
Well, he's got tier 3s,
That
though.
is correct. No, we're going to do a tier 3, and I need to know how much his tier 3 needs to go to tier 4.
Oh.
All right.
So, do we have